part.
Right. I feel like,
turn me
Nigel,
up.
you're louder than anybody else in this room right now, so.
According to what?
Well, he's always loud.
The speaker.
To the uninitiated, this is the Beers with Nigel podcast.
That's Nigel.
And that's Nick. Once a year, we do a collab with. Is your mic on?
You got to turn the little
Mic's
thumb
on,
thing.
but I don't have any audio.
Oh,
Do I have to
no.
turn the
But no,
headphones on?
it's because this one sucks.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
The new cord didn't show up in the
Ooh,
mail
ooh.
from Amazon.
When you fiddle with it.
Hurt, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
How's that? Does that
No.
do it for you?
No.
Does it get
No.
there?
Harder.
Here we are. It's quality programming right
There
here.
we go. Sometimes you got to switch over to the other side. Got to go from a different angle.
I guess we're not going to edit that part out.
No.
So,
I mean, to be fair, we've edited this show twice.
yeah, and the last time we edited it was just because it needed to be edited.
Well, it was 2 hours long.
So, hopefully the kids don't.
Wait.
This is probably not safe for work.
What 2-hour episode did you guys edit? I thought I still hold the record for longest.
Well,
episode.
you
Yours was
do
never
because
edited.
I edited it down.
So
our last
thank you for that.
Our
then.
latest episode was just 3 guys drinking in the driveway.
So, yeah. yeah.
nice,
But for
nice.
those who don't know, the Beers with Nigel podcast, the best local podcast, is voted by people in the pitch this year.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
let's hear some applause for that. Congratulations to these guys.
As
So-
we're sitting in a tap room that won, what, 7?
Yeah,
Five.
Yeah. Best, yeah.
I'm going to say 7.
Runner
It's
up.
fine.
We were 7.
Yeah.
Runner up in 7, but we won 5. So,
And
which
look-
I mean, realistically, this place only won 4 because Cellar Tween behind the bar won best bartender in Kansas City. And then hold on. No, hold your plus.
Don't applause the tween.
Proceeded to take a week off on vacation
Oh, wow.
like he deserved it in some way. So.
And then,
Rude.
he comes back and says, "Hey, your best bartender's back."
Yeah. So for those who don't know, the Beer Karma Holiday Stout is the stout we've done 3 years in a row. This was Nolan's iteration, so if you haven't tried it yet, go try it. It's got vanilla, cacao,
Bees.
vanilla beans, cacao, nibs, lactose,
And
Atomic Fireballs.
There it is, yeah,
So
Atomic
if you haven't
Fireballs.
had it, go try it. It's a tasty beer.
I was very excited when you said that's what we were doing because
Yeah. Oh, really?
I loved those as a kid.
Okay,
The
yeah.
Atomic Fireballs.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Those are fantastic.
It's
It's not as it's fantastic. It's a great beer, but it is not as Atomic Fireball-y as I expected.
Right, and I think
That's
we talked
probably
about
good.
this earlier. I think it is good. It turned out better. I was planning on doing double, but I'm glad that we did the amount that we did because it is at the perfect
Well, your
level
dad
right
just
now,
needs to
so.
retire again.
Yeah, right. But for those who don't know, yeah, my dad retired in June, and he used to have these in his truck all the time. And so somebody, as a gift for his retirement, gave him a big bag of Atomic Fireballs. And my mom comes to me like, "Hey, do you guys want to sell these at the bar?" I was like, "Not really, but we can figure out something to do with them." And sure enough, here we are with a beer that has Atomic Fireballs in them.
Beer Karma 3.0.
It's real. Beer Karma is real.
Beer Karma is real.
Before we go any further, without further ado, tomorrow's Nolan's birthday, so let's sing.
God damn it.
Nobody's singing.
Oh, that's what you're singing. There we go.
Nigel, you're a horrible person.
Actually, this was not our idea.
This is not our idea. You might want to talk to those guys behind the bar.
So did you guys already tell them about this before my mom had said anything then?
No.
So it was my mom saying
it was
something.
your mom that spurred.
yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, blame the tween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, forever blame the tween.
Forever
That's
blame
just
the tween.
Anything that happens
So since
here.
you have a Thanksgiving birthday, you get screwed on. You get like a turkey for your birthday. What happens?
Most times, yeah.
A Cornish
Well,
hen.
and then it rolls into Christmas all the time too. So it's
Oh,
like
yeah. You're
who
screwed.
cares? I go see a movie for my birthday every year. That's it.
That's what you're gonna do tomorrow.
Pretty much.
What are you gonna go
Is
see?
it Die Hard every year?
What's
It's a Christmas movie, you know.
you gotta? Well, I wish. Yeah.
I've already watched it
now
this
that
season.
now that they've dubbed it a Christmas movie, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It is officially a Christmas movie now. So, No, they just released something new, and I can't even think of what it was that we're going to go see. So
We got some new friends in town.
hello, welcome.
Well,
Hey,
they're back. They were here last
It's
year.
Bridge-based Colin, his fiance,
Yeah.
and his parents from Florida, all the
Yeah,
way
all
from Florida.
and they drove from Florida.
They drove from Tampa?
Yeah,
Holy moly.
They're beast mode, man. I'm telling you.
Wait. So are we a nationwide brewery right now,
Yes.
Yeah.
or are you guys a nationwide podcast? Is that
Both,
what it is?
Both. I think
Yes,
it's both.
the answer is yes.
Awesome.
Yes, and
Awesome.
yes.
Well, if these guys came from Florida, I want their vote on which is the best beer karma.
Oh, did they have it last year though? Did you guys have beer karma last
Did
year?
you
Do
bring them
remember?
here last year, Colin? He doesn't know. He's already
already-
not paying attention to me.
He's talking to our agent, Phil.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I feel like Phil needs to be a guest on this episode. If he hasn't gotten any credit, he needs to get the credit.
He was
So-
on the 100th.
Was
Hey,
he?
yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Dude, you should start
okay,
this
yeah.
show.
He came to Vine
Weren't
Street.
you, Phil?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was great that he showed up.
Yeah, awesome.
So,
Do you want me to actually start this show?
oh yeah, that's right. Let's do the
Let's
open.
actually start this show.
That's how we start the show.
Beers with Nigel is poured for you by Dire Oil Graphics, promotional products and design. They cover your brand bumper to bumper with graphic design, promo products, and print. See what Dire Oil Graphics can build for you at direoil.com. That's DYEROIL.com.
Jazz.
Welcome to Beers with Nigel. It's a show about beer and other stuff. It's Beer Karma Day. I'm Nigel. That's Nick.
I'm that other guy.
We're hanging out at Transparent Brewing. It's Beer Karma Day.
I'm excited about this.
Beer
day.
Karma.
3 years of Beer Karma.
So, for those who don't know what Beer Karma is, we'll explain it. You know, we have 2 rules on the show.
Rule number 1.
Rule number 1, don't die.
Rule number 2.
Rule number 2, don't be a D because there's children here. You know what I'm saying? So, if
They're outside now.
They're outside. Don't be a dick.
Actually, they're not. They're at the end of the bar, all the way
Whoopsie.
over.
Wait.
The Yunker family is still in the house,
Sorry.
so
Hey,
we
hang
have
on.
2.
Don't be
There you go. And if you are, you ruin your beer karma. So when you buy somebody a beer or you give someone a beer, it comes back to you.
When you travel, you bring beers back.
Yeah, it's karma.
Put good in the world, and beer will come
Yeah,
back to
put
you.
beer in the world, it comes back to you. So this is the 3rd year for this beer karma release. What's your take on it?
I think this is the most. So year 1. Well, let's recap.
Yeah,
year one
year 1
was my year because I had never been any part of a brew.
Yeah.
So you let me.
Oh, come on. Take the quotes away.
It was cranberry and cinnamon.
Yeah.
It's a base oatmeal stout every year. So we did cranberry and cinnamon. Last year you did mint chocolate.
Yeah, take on an Andes mint.
Indeed, yeah.
And
Yeah.
this year we've got the atomic fireballs. I'm gonna say this is the most balanced, I think, flavor
Okay.
of the 3.
Yeah.
Look, I don't really care just as long as we all agree that years 1 and year 3 are better than year 2.
That's rude.
I have no dog in this fight. I'm just going to let you,
You know
two
what?
duke this one
I'm
out.
going to say like Nolan said. We're
Like Daddy Nolan, he knows. The
We're
truth.
going to let the
He
people
knows the
decide.
truth.
Who had year number 1? And who in the house had beer karma number 1? Who had last year's? Who's had this year's? Ooh.
Okay, so let's do it this way. So, favorite, you're number 1. Put your hands up.
Yep.
Wow, not a single one.
Wow.
Favorite beer year number 2.
Wow.
Year number 2.
Oh.
4 of them. 4 hands.
Year number 3.
4 hands.
Anyone? Year number 3.
5, 6,
Mixed bag.
7.
I'm disappointed in you.
I mean, it's a mixed bag between 2 and 3.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Rude.
Well, here's the good news, right? We're just going to cycle it back around. You got another chance next year. So let's see if you can take the. Do we need to make a stupid trophy that we just like hand back and forth?
Like a
a
traveling
little traveling trophy.
Yeah, something like that.
It should look like the Cellar Tween.
Well, but here, I mean, traveling trophy, I don't know, because like if Nigel wins it, then it just ends up here anyway.
Well,
so
I
maybe
mean,
it
it's
needs
always
to
going
be.
to be here. I think we just need to have stupid pictures with it.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, I'm there with that.
Stupid pictures.
Stupid
With the
pictures.
beer?
It's kind of
With the
like
trophy.
kind of like stupid human
with the
tricks, the,
trophies.
old Letterman thing. Only we're going to do stupid pictures.
Yeah. No, it's a good beer. It's it turned out really well.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's a little different than what I had in my head, but definitely happy with it. And surprisingly, like Nigel, you nailed it on the head yesterday whenever we tasted it the first time. By the way, I heard you were a little upset that he got to taste it yesterday and
Today.
now.
Oh,
now
he
you're-
posted it. I'm like, freaking betrayal. Because he told me, he said 5. We're going to taste it at 5.
Well, Nolan handed
and
me
at 2 o'clock, he's posting on the Book of Faces.
He was tapping it, and so he gave me a taste.
Yeah, I mean, you got to make sure the lines
I
are
work
clear,
at
that
a brewery,
everything's
bro.
working fine.
Betrayal.
So.
That's all I'm saying.
I've got to
Betrayal.
taste
Fair
it.
enough.
I've got to taste it.
But you coined it. There's a bit of a peanut butter character to it, which I wasn't ready for. But thinking back on it, I think it is the cacao nibs that we use. So they were actually Tanzanian. They had a bit of a butter flavor. Cacao. So I think that butter flavor kind of moved in and created that peanut butter character. But super nice, super happy with it. I can't complain. I think it'll be popular
And
as well.
I think it'll probably age well.
I agree. So hey, Brian, you gonna get a crowler and hold on to it for a year and a half again?
Yeah, got it.
Yes.
Has Brian done that every year, I
Yes. He brought in barrel-aged Tippin Stout a year and a half after ish. Yeah.
I will say the 1.0. I found one in my fridge like a year later. Man, it was still fantastic.
They stand up?
Yeah.
Nice. It's nice whenever they stand up like that, for sure.
I think this one's
Yours didn't last. I mean, I just drank 2.0. I mean, I just drank it. None of them lasted.
whatever. Everybody drinking it. I still have people come in and are like, "Oh, I like the first year better," or versus the second year. So it'll be interesting.
But that's the thing. Is even though they're the same base, they're each
very different
Oh,
beers.
totally different beers. Completely different takes every single year, which has kind of been fantastic, to be honest with you.
Well, now that I've hung out with you a little bit too, like I've got a few more ideas now. Because for the first time, it's like, okay, look, I can cook,
Right.
So I can come up with some flavors that go together.
So,
but I didn't really know what I was doing.
And that's something I've
I
always
still don't know
wondered
what I'm
with you.
doing.
So, we did, I think I joined you guys for, was it number 5? Was the first podcast that I did with you guys?
Something like that.
It's super early on, right?
good
And
guess.
you, Nick, weren't a super big beer person. So how's that progressed for you? I mean, you guys are, what is this, 104, 105
Yeah,
at this
about
point?
104.
Yeah.
So you've obviously drank a lot of beer between then and now. So
Well, I didn't care about beer. Like
Right.
I just drank the beer and I didn't think about it.
Right.
And then Nigel's like, "No, we got to talk about the beer."
Right.
I'm like, "Well,
We don't really talk about the beer, to be honest with you. We talk about people who drink the beer.
But he always makes fun of me because episode 1 I hated sours.
right.
Episode 2, Courtney Service, I love you.
Shout out to Courtney Service.
She'll change your mind on some sours, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, I mean, so yeah, I think I know. Obviously, I know a lot more now. I still don't think I'm a beer expert.
Yeah.
Because I don't. My brain doesn't work that way, and I'm not all nerdy about it. But I will drink just about anything. I have not had a pickle beer that I like.
Okay.
Pickles are from the devil.
Understood. My girlfriend would agree with you.
Well, your girlfriend is a smart lady
Yeah.
and righteous.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mindy.
Right. So let me ask you this. So when you go to the liquor store then, are you looking for beers or are you still going to the bourbon shelf, pulling up the bourbon shelf?
The
and that's
answer is
end of it?
yes.
Nice.
All of the above.
Fair enough.
When we do travel, I like to go hit a
Cool.
brewery and check out and see what we're missing. I mean, I want to try all of them.
That's
Even
awesome.
though there are some styles that aren't my jam.
Yeah.
I'm still going to try them.
Well, as long as you understand that though, right? That's the biggest thing for me is like, hey, don't trash a beer just because you
Yeah, it's not your
personally
style.
don't taste it, especially when it's in a style you don't like. But at least you're willing to try it, go for it.
Well, and I tend to if I go into a new brewery, my usual is I love stout, so I'm going to look for a stout.
Mm-hmm.
Or more than often, more likely, I'm going to say dealer's choice. Just give me something.
Cool. Yeah.
What do you
Good for
love
you.
to make that I
There's
need to
not
do?
enough people that ask that question. Like, give me your favorite on the board.
Yeah.
Just give me your favorite on the board and let me drink it.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get a beer tender who just cannot handle that pressure. we were at a place in Texas. It was a sour house, right?
Yeah.
And they just do all these sours, and there were just too many. And I'm like, hey, just pick one. What's your favorite?
Right.
And that dude, there was sweat coming down his forehead. There's too much pressure.
As a bartender, that's when you just put together a 6-beer flight and just put it right in
Yeah.
front of him. Like,
Yeah.
here's my
I
top.
don't
Here's my
know.
top.
Texas is a weird place, man.
Fair.
It's a whole
Understood.
other country.
Understood.
Word.
We should probably just get into it.
You want to?
Yeah, we got a giant bag of mystery
You know what it's time
beers.
for?
For those who don't know, part of our stick is we do mystery beers. So we've got a bag here. Somebody asked me where at golf course we got it from. Somebody asked me tonight. We have no idea where it came from.
But it does have burn holes in the bottom.
Yeah, we don't know why. But and the guy's not talking. So there's a bunch of beers in it. Should we pick somebody to get a mystery beer out of here? Oh, there we go.
I don't know. It's a little soon
Let's go.
to be rocking the
It's-
Eagles jersey.
It's Chris Ham.
I mean,
That's
it's a
Chris.
little soon.
It's all right. It's Chris Ham.
We'll let him pick a beer out of here.
For those of you that don't know, Chris Ham is actually a brewer
Yeah.
at KC Beer Co.
Yes, sir.
So fun guy to chat with. Left the vaccine research community to become a brewer. So
just tell us what it is, and don't try not to read the ABV.
Vanilla bean pumpkin blonde.
Say that one more time.
Vanilla bean pumpkin blonde.
What brewery?
Brian, did you pick this one and put it in there? Okay.
Infusion Brewing, Pumpkin Blonde.
I feel like this is intentional to Nolan.
It has to be a prank, right?
Well-
this has to be a prank.
I mean,
I don't know if it's. It may have been well done, sir. Appreciate you guys.
love your show.
It may have been intentional, but it was totally random. He grabbed that one.
That's fantastic.
And he can take that jersey
Little
out.
insight to those that don't know me. There are two things that I've said that will never come out of Transparent, and that is a pumpkin beer and a seltzer. So a vanilla bean pumpkin blonde is just perfect for the mystery beer.
Yeah,
So
feel free to crack that open.
I'll go ahead and crack it and pour it since it's.
I'm
me,
going to
and
agree with you
I'll-
that pumpkin beers are not usually my jam.
Who would like to try some of this pumpkin? What is it? That's pumpkin blonde.
vanilla bean pumpkin blonde. Not even a name. They just
Cesar is
described it.
interested. Give
Of course,
Cesar a
Cesar's
glass.
interested.
Cesar.
Of course, Cesar's interested. Phil's interested too.
Phil's interested too. So you got to talk to Connor and Brian.
Yeah,
So
puff pass.
Cesar, I'm going to hand that to you.
Don't look at the ABV.
Don't look at the ABV. We're going to need you to referee for us.
Yeah.
As far as what the ABV actually is.
Oh, that smells bad.
Hence why I will never do
That
a
is,
Oh my God.
that is not a good nose. I'm gonna say that.
Talk to Connor and Brian. They'll get you a glass.
Best bar staff in Kansas City.
The tweenager.
You guys should be listening.
The tweenager. Ooh, I like that.
Tweenager. Remember what somebody called him today?
He's
Am I
barely
okay saying
tall
that
enough
on
to
the
be a
podcast?
absolutely,
Okay,
yeah.
so we had a meeting with our marketing company that we're working with right now, and one of the guys was like, "Oh, you guys are doing a great job on social media." And Connor just crushes it. What's his nickname? Is it Cellar Twink? So,
By the way, that is sticking.
so the
I
in-house.
am never saying tween again.
Yeah.
You are the cellar twink from now on.
Oh, for sure. The in-house name for Connor is Cellar Twink from here on out. There's no question.
New stickers coming soon.
I please and thank you. If anybody wants to make him into a Twinkie and just Cellar Twink, that would be fantastic.
Do I need to bring up Twinkie stories? I'm looking at my wife. Okay.
That's a blonde.
So the nose is way worse than the flavor. The flavor is
Yeah.
actually pretty subtle,
Yeah.
pretty smooth.
Yeah.
But it's
It's a little cakey.
accosting on the nose. It really is.
I mean, doesn't it taste like a little bit of a pumpkin cake?
What the hell is a pumpkin cake?
Look, that's the best way I could describe this.
You ever had a pumpkin cake?
pumpkin pie.
You're from Germany. I bet you're making
Fair.
pumpkin cakes.
Cesar's saying pumpkin pie. I'm gonna go 5.8 on this.
Oh, okay. Our ABV guess.
I'm gonna go 4.8.
4.8. You're
I'm gonna
going
go
that
4.8.
low, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
5.2.
5.2.
Yeah.
What you got, Phil?
What's Phil
What do you
got?
think, Phil?
It's funny.
Hang on, Phil.
4.8. Well, we've already had a 4.8, so
you
pick
gotta
another
go-
number.
Price is Right rules.
Price is right.
Phil.
How about 4.9?
4.9. Got it.
What'd you say?
Cesar.
What'd you say?
Cesar, what, I said 4.8. He
5.8.
said 5.8. What'd you say?
5.2.
And he said 4.9. What do you got? Use the microphone.
You gotta like
Don't
talk into the
overthink it, man.
microphone.
Don't
Gonna
overthink
say 4-1.
4.1. All right. Now, you got the can in your hand. So
Actual
get-
retail
Our actual
ABV.
retail ABV.
I can't see.
Hey, we're the behind the bar readers.
Where the readers at?
We need the behind the bar readers over here.
Our actual retail ABV is 4.8.
No way.
I don't want that though.
Well, there's none left.
Oh, it's gone.
There's
Thank
none
God.
Oh,
left.
good.
All right, so stay tuned because we're going to do a mystery beer in a little bit. I'm just going to give a mystery beer to a table,
Yeah.
and they're going to play ABV,
Yeah.
and the winner's going to get a prize.
Okay. How are we gonna do that?
Done with that?
They're going to guess.
Oh, we're gonna pour the beer for them?
Yeah.
Okay, heard. Because we got plenty of mystery beers.
So, can I be totally honest? I need to talk to the bartenders. Can I get a water rinse on this glass? Because that was a gnarly beer. Or just a fresh
Oh, you
glass.
drank the whole thing, didn't you?
No, I poured it.
You poured it where?
into another glass, thinking that I was going to be okay, but it still smelled.
Heard.
That was not my favorite beer. No. I'm just going to put that
I
out
didn't
there.
need them.
You will.
Well, it's
Here we are.
we got
water
regulars
chaser?
that need those.
Ni-
weird
Nigel's
glasses,
old.
so just get rid of it. You're good, Phil. Take
That
it.
one's courtesy of me.
Yeah, that wasn't a great
So,
beer.
well, now I know why we got that beer because Ken Yunker, one of our regulars, knows me well enough to.
Well, he was all excited when he brought it in.
Yeah,
You
of
gotta
course.
get Nolan to
That's
drink
exactly why I was excited.
Yeah,
So.
I was excited.
it. Yeah, you can take that with you, brother. Appreciate it.
Sure. You don't want it?
I'm cool.
Hey bartenders,
I'm
it looks
cool.
like we need 4 new fresh glasses
Yeah.
after that beer.
We defiled
So,
those.
Nolan, I haven't asked you yet
What's that?
about the pitch awards.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So 5 awards. And look, and I count 6 because you also got
Right.
runner-up for the best saison.
So-
and frankly, look, let's be honest. Nobody's gonna beat Tank 7 from Boulevard because of the popularity vote.
Not for a while, right?
But you have finished second
3 years.
3 years in a row now with the Wee
Yeah.
Bit Fancy. You got to count that as a win.
It is, and for me, it has been a win in the last 3 years. I mean, that again, like the numbers. You look at our Facebook followers, we can see it right now: 47, 14. I don't even know how many they have on Facebook, but they're just able to reach lower
I heard 4.
crowds.
That's a
right?
shit ton, by the way.
That is.
Oh, sorry.
There it is.
After the fact.
5 wins though, yeah, I'm super amped. And one of the biggest one that we took home that I was excited about, we won best bar staff. So anybody in here who didn't hear, we won best bar staff in Kansas City, and that's a great credit to everybody that's behind the bar here. So I only do so much here, and as the years have gone by, I've spent less and less time behind the bar, so I have less influence on. So for them to win, that's been great. But I mean, second place in best IPA, second place in best saison, winner of best stout. Yeah, it's great. It's crazy. I'm super excited about it.
I mean, and you're tucked here in Grandview, right behind Gales.
Right.
I mean, I think that says a lot as to what you're building here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're trying to. It's amazing because we thought that the visibility would be a little bit more, right, from the highways and all of that. But the fact that we opened in August of 2020, and we're still getting. I mean, we got not a seat open in the house tonight and everything, and yeah, it's super exciting. So very very happy with what we've done, what we've achieved, and looking forward to the future for sure.
3 years.
3 years, and there's a new building now.
Oh, yeah, the IPA.
The IPA.
Yeah. Indoor play area.
Not everybody's excited about that name, but yeah, it is the IPA.
I don't know why, because now you need to.
Your dad?
You need to enter it.
Yeah, it's my parents that aren't
Yeah,
excited
that's
about
fine.
it.
I mean, you gotta call it just the multi-purpose building. That's
Right.
boo.
What is this? A D2 college?
Boo. Right. We're fun.
Yeah, we try to be. We definitely try to be.
We're fun. I think we need to get Fossil Forge to do us a neon
there you
transparent
go.
chive IPA.
Do we just need
neon
an
sign.
IPA neon sign outside?
Oh, that'd be
to
awesome.
match
yes.
this building
Let's
with the transparent
go.
and chive.
Let's go.
Yeah, sure.
We got a guy.
That's fine. You wanna give me $20,000 to make that happen?
I can probably get cheaper than that.
Not from Fossil Forge.
Well, your negotiation skills aren't that good then.
No, they're not actually. No, they're not.
They're not. Here we are. Here we are. Cough.
Really?
Sorry.
Really?
And then I'm one of those cough buttons.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go.
Or my producer.
So
here you go.
okay, so I'll be honest. So we just did a radio show. It was ESPN 1510 AM or something. I can't even remember what it is.
Oh, so you're trying to big time us now?
No,
Is that what you're doing?
Hey, I've been with you guys 3 times.
This
now,
is the third
actually.
time.
3 times now. So no, but yeah, the cough button. I looked at that and I was like, oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Did you use it?
Nope,
Just
sure
a
didn't.
fake cough. It's like a fake button.
I turned my head. Pressed the button.
Oh, whoa.
Assume the
Did
position.
you put on a glove?
No, I didn't. Somebody else put it on the glove. Anyways, I thought that was kind of cool. Never seen that before.
We're not that professional.
One day.
I mean, you've got a mute button. Don't
Well,
you?
I do.
You can mute me.
I mean,
But you have to
I can do that to you.
Hey Nigel, what's your favorite thing in the world?
I can't talk to you. I wouldn't fall for that dumb shit. Kidding me, man?
Well, you asked for the mute button.
I was
But
just pointing it
this
out.
is a riveting show tonight.
Trust me, it's no worse than the driveway show with John Bedoya.
Oh, is that who you did the driveway show with,
Oh,
John
my God.
Bedoya?
Yeah, he was just dying to come on the show again, and that's the one he had to edit. You had to edit that heavily.
Well, yeah, it was long, and there were some rants in there.
Here we are.
Sounds about
So
right.
what? 3 years.
Yeah.
What is your favorite that you brewed?
I mean, that's a loaded question.
I know what his favorite beer is
All
up
right,
there.
give it to me.
Lucid Galaxies.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna tell you,
He'll tell you, he brews that for himself.
Yeah, that's
the beer that's for you.
Yep, that's the beer that's
And
for
that
me.
beer right now is so banging, it's stupid.
It'll stay. When was it? Was it last week that we poured? You poured one in the
Yeah,
morning.
just poured it, and it was like.
Oh, the aroma that
it
hits
just
you the first
wafted.
thing in the morning.
I use that word,
is
wafted.
crazy. Yeah.
It wafted.
You've been touching your thesaurus,
That was-
haven't
Yeah.
you?
but
that was not-
wow, touching what?
Your thesaurus. Thesaurus.
That was not one of your first,
Yeah, it was.
was it?
Yeah. So the surprising one was Weebit. Weebit was actually not released as a original flagship, but it was so popular that I brought it back after the first round, and it's stuck. And here we are.
Look, that is absolutely one of my favorite beers.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No, it's a good beer.
That is a fantastic beer.
Have you some Lucent tonight, though? But that Lucent right now is so floral and so like.
The
it just-
aromatics just hit right.
I mean, as soon as it comes out of the tap, it's crazy.
I'm a stout guy. I love stouts, but when I come here, I'm gonna get Weebit and I'm gonna get Kickstand.
Really?
The Kolsch and the
Yeah.
Saison are my two favorites.
I mean, I appreciate that, but that's surprising being a stout guy, considering
Yeah.
we have Tippin available. Not
It's
right
just
now, but
I
year-round.
love those two. They're good drinkers.
It
tastes great.
It's hard working here because you've got the flagships, but you've got the rotators, and you get stuck on those rotators. And then when you go back, like I went back to Tip, and I was like, oh shit, sorry. Or when I had like Lucent last night.
The children.
Yeah, I know,
Think of the children.
They're fine. She's got a tattoo sleeve. She'll be fine.
Well, but that's-
that I gave her, so it's fine.
That's half the reason why we introduced the dice here.
Yeah.
So anybody
Yeah.
who hasn't been here, we have either one or a set of 5 10-sided dice.
Jason, you should
that
roll the
can-
dice for your
that
next
you
beer.
can roll to decide which you want to roll.
I feel like that's right up your alley, buddy. Okay.
do it. It was largely
Brian,
for the staff, though,
Macbeth,
because we would all get
Give
stuck.
Jason
Jason
the
needs
dice.
a roll.
He needs the dice.
Yeah.
So you roll 2 numbers, and then that's the beer you get, and you can't get 4 or 9.
I'm sure everybody heard him shaking those dice out.
I mean, well, that's the point.
Yeah.
What'd
So
you get? Big money, big money, big money.
What was the crazy vanilla?
Saka? Nice.
It was the beer that you didn't expect.
That was
to
one of the
make.
rules. You get the burp on this show.
Oh, the irrational sense of entitlement.
irrational sense of entitlement.
The barrel aged porter,
Yes.
Imperial porter with vanilla beans.
You
yeah.
remember
I
Henny?
think I have one left.
You remember Henny Ninja?
Yes.
Opened one up. I sent one to one of my buddies in Florida.
Oh, really?
And he forgot about it.
No
And cracked
joke.
it. Maybe a couple weeks ago, cracked it open and posted it on Instagram.
Oh, really?
He was like, "Oh my God, what the fuck is this?"
And look, we are hoping we're gonna give the Henny Ninja an invite. We're hoping to bring him up here in the spring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd love to chat with him.
Yeah,
about it.
he loved it. I sent him a pretty good care package of beer.
Nice.
And he was pretty stoked.
That's-
But he was the guy Barrel and Flow that showed up to the bottle share with a bottle of Hennessy White, which
My goodness.
which you can't get in the United States.
And it's in like a fanny
A
pack.
fanny, yeah, it's in like one
course.
of those.
And he
It's
is
in a man
and
bag.
he's stealthy too. Like
Yeah.
we call him the Henny Ninja because he just appears beside you.
He's like, want some
Henny?
It all makes
And he
sense
just
now. It
and,
all
all,
makes
and
sense.
he's got obviously he has a bottle and a glass in his hand. He's just pouring you some Henny.
That's amazing. That's amazing. It's so
best
funny
part-
to me that like the people that get into this and like what they can get a hold of, and that's what baffles me about the beer community is just like you talk to people and they've got stuff that you're like, wait, what? How did you get a hold of that? It's only available
Yeah.
here. you
Yeah.
know? So yeah, it's pretty amazing.
I'm almost out of beer, so it's probably mystery beer time again. Let's get another guest picker.
We're gonna crank them out.
Colin
that
Brick. Colin Brick.
Colin
Brick.
Come pick
Please
a
report
mystery
to the
beer.
table. Please report to the table
You got to pick it. You got to pick a mystery beer.
It's okay. There's no principle here.
as
You're
he's
all right.
walking up.
Shout out to Bree Burrows from Big Red. That's her voice. If you've never heard her voice, he comes and sits at the table. Why'd you turn me off, bro?
I didn't turn you off.
All of a sudden,
What are we doing?
What'd you do to me?
You're gonna need to.
Reach your hand on.
That's a different show.
Something happened.
There's nothing down
I
there.
don't
Hold
hear
on, let me
myself
put on my
anymore.
beer
What'd you
karma
do?
down.
You're good.
Hello. See what you did something to me.
Oh,
Oops.
I see what's going on here.
Now you need to pick. Now here's the rule.
You started breathing heavy when you
Pull
said
it out.
that.
Yeah.
Just calm down. now.
Pull it
I
out.
want the big boys.
Oh,
Oh, it's a true mystery beer.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There is no label.
We think it's from City Barrel.
We're maybe.
So you get to crack it.
Oh, so we can't even play ABV game on
No,
this.
we're gonna
game.
play Guess the Style, I guess.
Guess the style. I like that.
We're gonna test your pour skills.
Okay, someone's got to hold the mic.
Yeah. Did you guys see that There were just maybe 5 or 6 new master cicerones that just passed the test.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were all. It was all. I saw it on Instagram and I followed them all. We're gonna get one of those guys on the podcast.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Well,
'cause-
you know we have a local one, right?
yeah, we've had him on.
Have you had Neil Whitty on? Okay, never mind.
He was early.
Neil made us much dumber than we are.
Thanks, Neil.
Man, he's an impressive guy, though.
Oh, absolutely.
You talk to him about his sensory and everything, and he will
That's
blow
some
you
solid
away.
pouring there, Colin
Yeah.
Brick.
Yeah.
Let's see how even they are. Set them all next to each other.
Yeah, let's
I was
see.
a little heavy on mine, so
Okay. Yeah, understandable.
you get that one.
Understandable.
So we'll introduce. So Colin is the manager of the facility where the Vault Studio that we record out
at
of.
Bridge Space.
Oh,
Ladies,
Bridge
welcome.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
So Colin's who I owe money to.
Is he late on rent sometimes?
It's like 7 months behind. No.
Now we know why you invited him. Now we know why you invited
Nick
him.
is
Just
caught up.
booze him
He is
He's
perfect.
trying to get some rent paid down by
But
giving
yeah,
it
like,
beer.
if I give you beer, does it take 1% off?
It sure does.
Yes.
I'm gonna be totally honest.
That's an IPA.
That's dank.
But not only that, when I first smelled it, you know what it smelled like? Funky underarms. That's the first thing I got.
Some late season hops is what you're
Is
talking
that a particular category on your dating apps? Funky underarms?
I mean, I do like those. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the gym rat.
They got
Let's
to be
go.
hairy as well.
Gym rat. He's looking for
I
the
mean, if
gym
you're
rat.
gonna go there.
That must be a British thing. Or Oklahoma.
But
whichever
definitely
one.
an IPA.
I would agree with that. I think it's standard IPA too, based on the flavor.
But you think that smells from? They think it's just an older beer.
You know, no, not older beer. Late harvest or late season hops. So when hops are packaged, they sit or when they're harvested late. Sometimes they can kind of get a garlicky, oniony character to it.
Yeah.
That can translate to that kind of character.
What
as
do you think,
well,
Colin?
too. So
That's good.
But I could be wrong. I mean, it could be just the hop
Juicy.
profile that they're going for, and you're picking that up. Somebody else is going to
Yeah.
get juicy, kind of deal. So it's the thing about sensory. It's so subjective.
Yeah.
I like when Nigel every once in a while will like grab a beer. He's, okay, we need to do sensory testing for Nolan on this.
Yeah.
And he gets all serious.
Is that what you're doing with the beers that I give you?
I got to give a report to
Yeah.
Nolan.
Sometimes, yes. I mean, sometimes you got to be technical.
Just bringing them out and sharing with people.
I think that was
They're
that
for
was
you.
his excuse
Yeah.
one time for like
I know.
an 11 a.m. meeting in the studio once.
And then sometimes it's fun. Like shout out to Two Blondes Who Drink Beer, great podcast. They do the BJCP when they do their podcast.
Yes.
So when they but it goes awry quickly. But they start with this
Yeah.
Well,
I got to give them a lot of credit for that, too. There's not a lot of people that are actually looking at the beer style and
Yes,
going like, hey,
yes.
this is what it's supposed to be. Let's taste it compared
Yeah,
to
yeah,
that,
yeah.
And I love that. That's one of my big things is that, judge it based on style. Don't judge it based on your palate.
Yeah. I will say about them, we were on their podcast
Don't judge the
a little
beers.
while back.
Or just don't judge.
It's rule number 2. That is, don't be a D. Yeah. I used to scare some people in the tap room, I think. No, but my only issue with them is last time we were on their podcast, the first beer we were going to do.
They opened strong.
They came out with a Braxis.
Yeah, I watched that one. That's a tough one to start
I
with,
mean-
especially a 750 amongst 4 people.
Yeah.
Like,
We're 20 seconds in and they break that bomber out.
yeah.
We have the record for their longest podcast though.
Well, because their YouTube shows are like 10, 15 minutes.
Now they get with us, they're like, yeah, let's go.
How long did you guys record for?
Probably 2 hours.
Well, look, her. So they record it through their camera. That's video, right? So her camera died.
Yeah, ran out of gas.
And we kept going.
So it still had audio, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
It was
That's
fine. It was a
good.
complete episode.
And
good.
then after the show, her husband took us to his bourbon bar.
Yeah, and his brewery that's down there as
So
well.
Uber made a lot of money
Yeah.
off of you guys at
Yeah.
the end. That is what you're saying, right?
That was a good night.
He's a really good brewer.
I'm taking this with me to my table.
Okay, good.
Hey, before you
Thank
go,
guys.
Colin.
Yeah, go ahead.
Before you go, did you have the beer karma?
This is what I'm finishing up right now.
What do you
I
think?
plan on
Let's
getting
give a little
second
report.
one. Amazing. Addie, my fiance, also has it, and she loves it. She's a stout girl.
You should take some
Little shout out to
take
Addie.
some crowler to her parents. And
I think that's what we should do.
Let them know.
You know, and if you're looking for a place to, have your wedding or your reception or whatever, the IPA just opened next door.
It's amazing.
I mean, if you want to ignore the event space that you run.
I mean, this one's going to be much bigger. I'm just going to call it, you know what I'm saying? When are you guys getting married?
We are getting married on April 28th in St.
perfect.
Pete, Florida.
Well, that's not here.
Yeah,
No, it's not. And I'm happy about
Who
it.
wants to get married in Florida? Who wants to get married in Florida?
If you would like to have a couple of podcast hosts perform your ceremony, one of us happens to be ordained via
You're
the
already.
interwebs.
I was going to say,
Now we're
ordainment is
talking.
only one test on the internet away.
Look,
so.
I got a 4 under my belt. I'm experienced.
Mom, what do you think?
Knocked over the toys.
Mama Brick? Yeah.
There it is. Sounds like
Wait a
Nick's ordained at a wedding.
Congratulations.
Andy, do you trust me to perform your wedding ceremony? Yes.
Let's do it.
What'd you call her? Did you call her Andy?
Yeah.
Her name is not Andy.
No, did you call her Andy? Did I?
Well, that was the fastest
Addie.
yes to
You know
no
what?
I've
No,
ever
no, no, no,
seen.
no, no.
I'm out.
I need you to say it properly. It is Adelaide.
Oh, Adelaide.
And she goes by Addie, but I need
Yeah.
you to say Adelaide. to her.
Adelaide.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
her in the eye.
Adelaide. Well, there's
And say you're sorry.
Adelaide, I'm sorry. You have my deepest apologies.
I feel like you need like 5 Hail Marys and whatever else on the back
I'm
end
not
of that.
Catholic, but I'll do it just for that.
You should. After that, yeah,
You're
you
more
should.
like New
You had to
Orleans
get it right
Catholic.
because,
Yeah.
you're going down there. So
That's
you're
right.
you're in the Church of Transparent right now, so 5 Hail Marys, please.
Yeah.
Hail Mary. Full of grace. That's all I remember. I don't know.
He's Mormon,
I grew up heathen.
Okay.
not the underwear Mormon.
Thanks,
He's a
guys.
different kind of Mormon. Thanks for participating. I wonder if this one is one of their flagships. I'm going to guess it is.
I would guess that as well too. It's solid. It felt a little thin on the body, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. Like no knock to them. It's an unlabeled can, so I'm
Yeah.
wondering if it was like a test batch or something like that as well too. But
Well, shout out.
solid beer.
Yeah, shout out to City Barrel.
For sure.
because They
Look,
tried,
look,
they tried to
were,
kill us.
They were the best. Like,
How so? What do you mean they tried to kill us?
so we show up with mystery beer
Yes.
bag, right?
Oh, you guys. They tried to kill you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have our mystery beer bag. They have on the table waiting for us their own mystery beer tub.
Of course they
Yeah.
did.
And then,
Yeah.
oh, but wait, there's
There's
more. As we leave, they take us to their cooler, to their walk-in, and
Right.
start filling flats,
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, I think they gave us like 3 cases of beer.
which was great because it was right before the trip to Pittsburgh. So
Oh,
we
nice.
were well armed.
Yeah.
Took a lot of it up to share.
Yeah.
That's beer karma, right?
It's real.
They were fantastic hosts.
They really were. You know what I should have grabbed? Speaking of beer karma, I should have grabbed one of those Dreckers from the Shoemakers. You know, shout out to the Shoemakers who.
Back in the cooler.
Yeah, they went to, or she did. Karen went to where the hell is Drecker? Fargo, North Dakota.
Okay. Yeah.
And she asked me, "What do you want?" I said, "I want this beer and this beer." They brought back 12 beers.
Are they still here? Or did you take them home?
No, they're still in there, bro.
I'm just saying, if the best bartender in Kansas City is still listening right now, then
Where is he?
maybe
The teenager paying attention.
maybe he can
I don't even see him right now.
well,
manifest
the
this.
teenager's kind of short. You
grab-
can't always see
Is
him.
he over
grab-
there?
Maybe if he's paying attention like he should be, then
He
he'll
was,
grab a
he was
Dreckers.
ducking. He was behind the counter.
Have you thought about giving him like a platform to walk behind the bar so he's taller?
I need to.
I mean,
So here's the deal. So Connor has started working in the back.
Yeah.
So he is now a cellarman. I don't know if everybody in here
No,
knows
he
that.
is
or
not a cellarman.
He's a
Stellar
cellar
twink. Sorry, or twink. Stellar twink.
Stellar twink.
Stellar twink. But I legitimately was worried about kegging beers whenever I started training him back
'Cause he's so
there.
tiny, yeah.
Yeah, and we stack them too high in the keg cooler because what else are we going to do? We have limited space, right?
Heard.
So
well,
I'm
the
sitting
kegs
here.
are bigger than he is.
Well, yeah, and I'm sitting here
That
going,
is
is this
true.
90-pound quote-unquote man going to be able to lift a second keg on top of the first one?
He just air quoted man.
So, Connor, how many kegging runs did you do before you started stacking them by yourself? The second one
Second
was
one.
when
Yeah.
you started. I feel like it was longer than that, but maybe I'm just misremembering. But yeah, no, I was legitimately worried. Like, am I? Ooh, nice.
That was nice.
Thank you.
Am I?
Oh wow, you got
Thank you very much.
You got really? He got applause for that bullshit?
Nigel's the East German judge of burps. It's true. You just throw them out. It doesn't count.
So
Hello, Justin. Hello, wife.
Oh, wow.
that's rough.
I know I'm terrible.
You're taking liberties there,
I
buddy.
know.
You're taking liberties.
I'm sorry. I never remember her name. Sorry. I'm terrible with names.
Not only does he just call you wife, and then he's like, yeah, because I don't remember who you are.
I know her face.
Forgive me, I don't know who
Would
you
you
are.
rather me call her another, someone besides wife? Really? Hello, other lady with Justin. Is that better? No, it's not. I'm not going to recover. Sorry, it's too late.
I kind of like him just digging the hole deeper. Just keep digging.
No, Justin corrected me. He said it's Justin's wife. Sorry.
I feel like that's better than just wife.
You know,
right?
the one nice thing is he probably
I don't
just made Justin look really good.
Fair.
I mean, Nigel just really boosted Justin.
This is why he has so much beer karma, is he's just passing this stuff along.
Yeah, that was a great take right there, wasn't it?
I've obviously never got anybody's name wrong.
In the last 5 minutes. Hi, Andy.
Luckily, they're not paying attention.
Luckily.
I'm sure they.
So, hey, Tween, when you get a chance, okay, Tween, Twink, whatever. When you get a chance, go back to the cooler, and there's a shelf with some beers. There's some Dreckers. Just grab a Drecker, if you don't mind.
Look at that. He's so fast.
Yeah.
There's a reason why he won that award. He's just like, I'm on it.
That's what
there.
Look at that burger the wife just got.
Bro, I'm looking at it.
That.
Yeah, the Bison Biker burgers.
Bro.
The chive is just.
Bro.
Wait.
I screwed up. You know what I had earlier? I had soup and what's the bruschetta?
The egg salad bruschetta.
It's delicious, but it's a snack. Now I'm looking at that and I'm like so jealous.
Yeah. We got an 8-ounce in the back.
Really?
We got an 8-ounce burger in the back. There it is.
Bro, that's a weird flex, bro. That's a weird flex.
I see your 4 and I raise you an 8.
So Nolan and I rocked
What'd you bring? Let him read it.
A chili dog.
Grab your
Chili dog.
On brew day.
There it is. I'm not sharing
Hot
my mic
dog.
with you. I share too much with you as it is.
Turn him up.
Hey,
Turn him
never
up.
share
There
a
we
mic
go.
with the twink.
Okay.
Tween.
You know what happens
Twink.
when he jumps on the mic? Mine goes down. Turn yours off for a second. See what I'm saying?
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Come on, Road. Fix your board. I'm way too loud now.
You're good.
Am I?
Yeah.
Phil, how do I sound? He gave me the thumbs up.
Back on?
Yeah, you're back on.
Okay.
So what is that beer?
What do
you
we got there?
We got Master Manipulator, double IPA.
Oh, bong bong.
I feel like that's a reference to one of your
That's
favorite
back.
bands of all time.
Bong bong.
Who?
Master of Puppets? Metallica?
I wouldn't say
I mean, come
Metallica is one of my
on.
favorite bands of all time, but
It's not.
no.
Really?
He's not old enough to say Metallica is one of his favorite
Let's talk
bands.
about the mic situation. Put that shit on your mouth, man.
Whoa.
There we go.
Whoa.
There you go.
I'm in it.
Yeah, you're in it.
Okay.
So since you're here, you might as well pour it.
Since you was.
Okay.
Since you was.
You would want to pour that.
I'm getting there.
Knowing
for you,
Drecker is
baby.
probably Drecker has some of the greatest. I was showing Connor their facility in Fargo. It's a hotel.
Oh.
It's a brewery. It's a food hall. It's an event space. It's giant. It's beautiful. Hey, we need to go up there and do a roadie.
Should.
You know what?
It's
You know
8 hours away.
what we need to do? We need to secure our RV sponsorship. And we need to hop in that Madden mobile and head up there.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, if you guys are going to get an RV, you have to call the RV Philip because of the help.
You got his attention.
Yeah.
No, he's going to make it
No,
happen.
Philip's going to help me make this
Okay,
happen
so
because I don't know how to do it.
Either it's Pops or Philip is the name of the
Yeah.
RV. That's
It's got
just
to
the
be
way it
Pops.
has to
No
be.
one would
Pops.
name an RV Philip.
I would.
Now
That'd be your
challenge
dog.
accepted.
Hold on, my GTI is Gertrude. I mean, of course I
What?
would name
You
it.
named your car Gertrude.
Gertrude. Oh
Why?
yeah, 100%. Why not? It's a GTI.
Oh!
See, thank you, Jesse.
You know
Jesse's
what?
got my back.
You know what? She gets to pick the next mystery.
There it
beer.
is, right there. We got it.
Because of those shenanigans.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you call it a Gertrude? Gertrude's great.
That's a terrible name.
It's a Grammy name.
That's-
I love
it's an
my
old lady
grandma.
name.
Are you from the 1930s? Got it.
Yeah, maybe.
That's
I'm an old soul. What do you want?
Heard. That's a good-looking beer right there.
Definitely hazy.
Yeah.
Not much on the nose, though. Not a lot.
I feel like that's
that.
a
I like that a lot.
very sneaky
So
ABV.
where is this again?
Wow, that's definitely flavor
Fargo,
forward.
North Dakota.
Yeah, that's flavor forward
that's-
for
that's-
sure.
that's tight.
Wow. It's
It's got
super creamy.
Yeah, very
Mouthfeel
creamy.
to it as well.
it's got a little bit.
I'm going to
of,
need somebody younger than me to look for the ABV on
Look,
this.
look,
one.
look.
I don't know if I saw it.
There you go. Pass it left. Pass it
I was
left.
looking. I don't know if I saw it.
Look, Nick. The
I
glasses.
have my glasses on. All right, so I
We haven't
handed
guessed it yet. Don't look at it yet.
I'm gonna
I
call.
handed
Tell us.
I handed
I'm
it
gonna
to the
call
What do you think it is?
51-year-old.
6'2".
6.2. I'm gonna
6.2.
go 8%.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go 7.5.
It's a double IPA.
You know what? Because
It's
we
a double
haven't-
IPA.
What are you looking at the style for? I'm going into this just trying to guess.
Well, he said.
Yeah, I said
that
that's
it's a double
that's
IPA.
what's on
You know
the
what?
can.
Here we go.
Jesus, that's
Way
Nobody's
too many.
insider
Good game.
information over here.
I'm going 6'9".
Nice, nice.
Dumbass.
7.5.
You can't dumbass me. For
I
that
just
one.
you are though.
6-1. I know I'm wrong since it's a double, but
Jason,
insider information.
our actual retail ABV.
Actual retail ABV is 8.2%.
Whoa.
Here we are.
Wow.
That's 2 in a row.
Yeah,
Damn.
nice.
Hey,
Nice.
hey,
2 in a row. I
hey.
just know Drecker, and they're kind of like other half out of New York. Other half is actually opening a brewery in Chicago, by the way. It's breaking news. But they do these IPAs, and you're like, oh, those are so nice, and then you're like, oh, goddamn, it's 10%.
Wow.
And they don't taste like that. It's almost like beer karma. When that thing warms up, if I blind tested somebody, they'd be like, oh, it's like 9%. Because it's got so many things going on.
Yeah, it's got a lot of flavor for just
It
a
does.
6.5% stout.
For sure,
you know?
agreed. But we're talking about the opposite direction of what you're talking about. I like when you have a 10%er that sneaks in, tasting like a 7.75. You know, will sneak up on you.
Yeah. I mean, Benny Boy's the same way. Our English style porter.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed
At
that.
4.9%. That
It's yeah.
If I gave you that, there was no. If we did the guess ABV, I would not guess 4.9%.
No. It was,
There's no way.
well done.
Hey,
Well
that was good.
Guess who's back?
Just living up to his
Connor's
name.
back.
He's back. Back again.
I feel good.
As we learned on episode 101, when Connor burps,
I'm burped.
He can throw his voice.
Yeah.
It's not a game.
So
And
that
I,
means-
I don't fuck around.
I have to comment. I listened to that episode. I want everybody to know that everybody still has a job here. There were no issues in that episode. It was great. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I was happy that they got to shine a little bit and show their
I
personality.
really just thought Macbeth was here without pay now. They're like,
No, he clocked in.
No, not now. He's been without pay since he started. This guy,
okay.
I've tried to get rid of him so many times, and he just keeps showing up.
Yeah,
Oh my god,
He's like that guy from The Office.
like he,
Not from what's the movie? Is it The Office? No.
Office Space.
Office Space,
Yeah,
yes.
Office Space. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I'm he's
yeah.
still he's still
Yeah.
working. Bro, you got
Absolutely.
fired like 5 years ago.
He just kept showing up.
they said I could listen to my music as long as it's a reasonable volume.
This
is a reasonable volume.
string
It's like
line
this is my
stapler.
music.
Stapler? Can I have the stapler?
So
The string line
Connor,
stapler.
since we have you here, how's it been? You know, you're the reigning bartender of the year.
He doesn't know because he left
Hold on.
town.
Hold on. Let me
Did they represent you in Oregon?
let me get the needle out and pop this real quick.
Yeah, no. It's
That's not
like I said, every day I keep adjusting my hat.
I thought
so.
I thought you were gonna say every day you're hustling.
Do you feel like you're 5'3"? I mean, are you feeling so big?
Maybe 5'4". Maybe 5'4".
You know, it's like a buddy of mine. I always tell him, like, you're the tallest short person I know. Because he
Yeah,
just
that's not me.
shows
That
up,
is
you're
not
like,
me.
Oh, seriously? You don't show up like a little guy. You show up like a big guy.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you do.
And
I'll
he's
give
got
him that.
And he's got that voice, though.
Does he have that-
does.
Sometimes he'll break it down.
Does he have that big beer energy?
No, let's keep it real. Somebody called the brewery one time. Deb called the brewery one time, and he answered the phone. She's like, "Hey, Nigel."
Yeah, and I didn't even correct her.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious.
that's also Deb. I love you, Deb, but come on.
Well,
also
that's
Deb.
probably not the first time. I mean, he's got a good
No.
deep voice for
He
for
does.
a
No, he
smaller
definitely
person.
does.
So,
You
look,
would
say-
not
say-
guess
say,
this man's
show you
stature
right.
based on
Show
his
you
voice.
right. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Nolan, what's
what I'm
what's
saying?
the biggest ABV you've done here? Because you don't do,
Not a
really
lot.
don't do heavy hitters.
Yeah, and that was kind of our concept, was that the majority of the time it would be 7% or below. There's time and a place for the big guys.
Have
So-
you hit 7%?
Oh, yeah, for sure. So What Barrels, our anniversary
Oh, that's
release every
true.
year is 10.
That's true. I forget about that.
Irrational Sense of
Mousetrap is
Entitlement
8.6.
was 9.5. Yeah, Mousetrap is 8.6, which is an annual
Yeah.
release. We've actually, speaking of double IPAs, we got one coming up in the next couple of weeks. Unicorn Asteroid.
I'm so excited.
Unicorn Asteroid.
Unicorn Asteroid.
Are we emphasizing ass in that? Yes.
Well,
okay.
and so on the label, it's more steroid. It's a big ass buff unicorn as well
Yes.
too. So that one's
It's fucking
8%,
cool.
which will be nice. It's a super tasty. We pulled. Yeah, we got kids here.
Oh.
You gotta watch the language.
Oh, sorry.
Look, I've got the graphic for you
There
right
it is.
here.
Yeah. So really cool. We're doing a cool
that's
like
nice.
shatter
Unicorn
sparkle
is
on it as well
buff.
too. So yeah,
He's ripped.
steroids. What are you gonna do? They're just gonna get after you.
Asteroids.
Yeah.
I mean, they might that unicorn might get suspended from the MLB.
Okay.
Well, he's not playing it.
Oh,
You know, he
Andrew
just-
turned
he just
around like, what the
lives,
hell?
You know? Gains, bro. Gains.
Yeah. You know what kind of beer they drink on the moon?
I know, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna.
Do you know? Have I told you this dumb joke?
It's
I
lunar
feel like
something.
because you've been on a dad joke like
I love
kick
dad
lately.
jokes.
Do you know why? I got to imagine it's because you're here.
Well,
and
it's-
it's,
you know,
it's
with
my
your
dad.
dad.
Yeah,
all
Mark
the
is-
Do you
time.
want to know why? Do you want to know why?
And Corey.
Because he's almost 60.
And I'm a dad.
And he's a dad.
Well, yeah.
We'll give him that.
Did I haven't told you this joke? I thought we did it on the
I don't know. I
low gravity.
A lot of what
low
gravity.
gravity.
a lot of what, a
gravity.
lot of what you
Yeah,
say
you
just kind of
did.
goes
You
one
did.
ear out
Feel
the
free
other.
to use that on all your children. And
When
adults.
you first said that, I thought that was a Nolan joke. Like I thought Nolan came
No,
up
no,
with
no, no.
that joke.
That was
Mine
a dad
are-
joke, not a daddy joke.
I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all.
No, me neither.
No.
No, anyway.
Mine are cheesy. That was actually pretty good. I mean, what looks like red paint and smells like blue paint?
What's that?
Red paint.
Jesus.
It's so dumb.
That's such a good joke.
I want to.
It is.
It works on so many levels.
No, it's so good.
This show's done. 104 episodes. We're
Did I
out.
cancel it? Oh, yes.
I feel like have we given the table a beer yet? We have not.
No,
done
I'm
that.
going to give a beer right over here to this side of the
Okay.
bar.
Okay. When we just
She
pick
earned it
Jesse.
with Gertrude.
My car.
Come on over, Jesse.
Gertrude.
So look, here's the deal. We're going to give him a beer.
Okay.
You guys, the four of you over there, are going to play Guess the ABV. And the winner's going to get a prize.
So
prizes.
should we pour it for them?
Yes.
Okay.
Connor, your segment's done. Can you grab
Yeah.
us 4
Okay,
clear
yeah.
glasses,
Yeah.
please?
Oh, I already turned you off, Connor. Twink, you're done. Twink.
Bye.
Bye, Twink. See ya, Twink. I mean, earn your money, jeez.
All right. In the meantime, we'll our good friend. Sorry. Shout out to Bree Burrows and her mystery beer drop. Our homeboy, friend of the program, Jason brought us a beer from Bike Rack Brewing.
Oh, hell yeah. Down in Fayetteville.
Down.
Yeah,
down
that's
in their
awesome.
neck of the
You know,
woods.
a little shout out to Jason is my original co-host.
Okay.
So when I first got into podcasting back in 2016, he's the reason.
Nice.
Because the bastard wouldn't do what I wanted him to do. And so we had way too many beers at a local brewery.
At a
And he's-
local brewery.
and
You're
he
not on the
said-
news.
And he said, let's do a podcast. And so we did like 600 episodes together.
Nice.
600. 690? No.
Nice.
I think those are for them.
Are they? No, Brian will get Jesse and then
Okay, I heard.
glasses because they're behind the bar
Well, we got
and across the bar.
That
and all
crowd
stuff,
fill
so.
is serious. Look
That's
at that.
solid. You definitely got your money's worth off of that one,
Look,
Jason.
I'm gonna.
Are we going to let him have a beer with us?
Humming.
I'm gonna pour it.
Okay.
Goodbye.
All right, Nolan, now you have to carry it.
Okay,
You have to carry the
Carrie. Dad jokes. Why
Hey,
did the
that is not Andy that just walked by the
no?
way.
Why does the Norwegian army put barcodes on their ships? To Scandinavian.
Oh, good Lord.
Brian did, because I've told that joke too many times.
I feel like as the guy wearing elf Crocs, I should love the dad jokes more.
I don't know how. You've been here for what, 2 hours, 3 hours? How have I not noticed this?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Wait, do you have them in sport mode or casual?
Oh, I never go sport.
You never go sport?
No.
Oh, you're just straight casual?
Yeah. Jason.
That's that's wasted opportunity. I feel like you need sport mode all the time,
No,
right?
I lean into my old man love of Crocs.
Can you turn me up? I can turn my own mic off. What,
No.
what in the world, man?
Nigel, this was all a ploy for me to just take your spot.
Yeah.
So you're out. I'm in.
By the way,
and
it's now beers with
Nolan.
Nick and Nolan.
Nolan. Yeah. Nick and Nolan. Yeah.
You see how he put his name
Yeah,
first?
it's fine. Hey, alphabetical. I'll take it.
Look, it's the
Nick
guy who
just
does all
wanted
the
to be
work.
noticed.
Who else would like some of this
Somebody
cut off?
noticed me.
Who else would like some of this Schwartz beer?
We need
like
four
some?
glasses.
You're a different beer. You're a different beer. We got you. Don't worry.
need
We
four
got you.
glasses.
No. Yeah, you got your own beer.
You've got your own beer. Brian's slacking.
Macbeth is the worst.
It's just. There's a reason why you didn't win best bartender in Kansas City.
Oh, wow. The shade is real.
Oh, Jason's gonna pour for them.
It's all right. Brian, you're a part of the best bar staff in Kansas City, so I appreciate you.
Justin,
You might get a paycheck
Justin.
next month.
You will.
come hither.
Hey, speaking of, anybody wants to play cornhole, Brian runs one of the smoothest
Smooth.
Tuesday night blind draws, Thursday night league, and summer and winter tournaments
Yeah.
possible.
Y'all
so
pass that around and pour a little bit for everybody. Well, no, those are for them. There's two situations going on.
get out of here,
So
Cesar.
give some to
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Justin and the four people, whoever wants some. This is turning into it.
You guys are really organized.
Oh, it's turning.
Is this turned into a show?
show.
Yeah. It's a whole lot of gimme, gimme, gimme.
Yeah. I wanna.
All right. So here's the deal over here. Who do we have over here? I don't know
Jesse.
the names.
Jesse.
Jesse.
In the blue.
My sister Mackenzie.
Oh, that's right,
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie. Hi, welcome back.
And who do we have at the end there? The two on the end.
We don't know.
Ooh.
Well, you need to
Guest
introduce
stars.
yourself. You realize this is the pitch's best place to meet people. Meet them already.
Missy and Sherry. Misty and Sherry.
Your names are terrible
Look,
today.
she's really far away, and I'm old.
So you can't see that way. So you can't hear. Got it.
Look, I'm the audio guy that's also half deaf.
Blame it on headphones. No, why am I looking at you?
Look,
You want to give them
look,
shit.
I
We'll blame it on
I blame it on the
headphones.
rain.
Okay, fair.
Blame it on the rain.
You know, I tried to get you to play Milli Vanilli earlier during
No,
Music Video Wednesday.
And
You would not. You ignored me.
Do you know how many requests came in the time that you requested Milli Vanilli?
50-11.
And I also passed
That's
it on
a
to Connor.
ton.
Yeah, it is. I also believe that that's partially Connor's fault as well too.
Well, look. Now, to be fair, Macbeth and I tried to take over your feed there, but
he
you
had it on his phone, didn't
But
he?
yeah, but you kept
Yeah,
you
I
kept
figured.
sneaking in and like totally not letting us do it. It sucked.
I've got breaking news.
Breaking news.
I've got breaking news. Shout out to my the Oklahoma City contingent. So I just got a text saying somebody got me a Kuchenlock. It was from Rough Tail Brewing. It is.
Oh, they make great stuff.
An imperial stout aged in rum and bourbon barrels with coconut, cacao nibs, and vanilla beans.
Look, I'm already.
Cacao.
I'm
bitches.
already leaning back and reaching for a cigarette after you read that.
Yeah, so that's coming to town tomorrow.
I'm spent.
Look at that. That's breaking news right there.
Lord.
So somebody's dropping that here?
No, he's coming to town tomorrow. Yeah, I'll save it for that
All
Monday
right,
night.
so for our
is
hot
that
corner
our
over there,
company
our hot
get
corner over
together?
there. So this is Black is Beautiful, Volume 2. It's a hazy IPA
Done by Vine Street Brewing.
from Vine Street Brewing, Missouri's first black-owned brewery, and our good friends,
Friends of the program.
friends of the show.
The program. AKA the show. You say friends of the program is way more fun. We have a program, don't we?
There's nothing fun about you.
Lies.
You two are definitely more of a show than a program. Yeah. You're a
I feel
show.
like the program is like bad sports radio.
I'm thinking like I'm like program like the British spelling with 2 M's and an E
You're
on the
not
end.
British. We've been over this.
Shut up.
You are Oklahoman. You are not British.
I'm gonna start bringing my green card here because
All right.
I can be
So what do you
deported
want
at
me
any
to do
minute.
with the green card?
Where are
you
you
going to submit it here? What do you want me to do with
No,
that?
I'm gonna bring it so he can see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whatever. He lies.
What's up?
Would you mind
Just
helping
handing
them
my
out?
mic over?
I don't know how long that cord is.
Well, they can come over that leg.
Just come to me.
We're gonna need to guess the ABV from each of the 4 of you.
Yes.
I'm going to say 6.5.
Is that even turned on, dude?
Did you thumb the switch?
Oh my God.
6.5.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
6.8 for Misty.
I love. She's been watching some Prices Right.
I'm going to say 6.2.
I mean, Misty came up like she was ready. I'm sorry, I'm not Bob.
Come on over.
Come
Don't
on
be shy.
down.
It's
Come on
okay.
down. You're the next contestant on the
We
price.
need a fourth
the
opinion.
ABV is right.
There are 4 contestants on Prices Right. We need 4 ABVs.
What percent of alcohol?
5.9.
Okay.
All right. Your actual retail ABV? Hang on.
Here, let me look at this.
8%.
8%.
No way.
Wow.
Really?
I mean, am I right? I mean, you're old.
Come here. I got good eyes. You guys are ridiculous. 8%. Yes.
Yes!
He's right. 8%.
Oh, you know what it is? It's
You know what?
8%.
It's,
Misty.
look at that. You and your readers.
Misty wins.
Misty.
And I love that she went full Prices Right
She's
on
awesome.
that. Like, she was coming up running, clapping.
So, Misty, because you won, I actually have a can of Irrational Sense of Entitlement for you. It is a Imperial Porter that we barrel aged for 17 months and then put some vanilla beans on. So I will give that to you as soon as I'm done. Or if Brian wants to go grab one for her real quick,
Yeah,
it is sitting
that
in
way
the
it
back.
doesn't get
So
forgotten.
there
I
are
was thinking we
no
should
more
send the
cans
twink.
of this left. So
I can't even see him. Is he over there still? The twin?
I feel like
the twink is hidden.
I feel like he's hiding in the back, just crying himself to sleep.
No,
at this
there
point,
he is.
so-
He's smiling right now.
Oh, there he is.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
So who got a taste of the oil can we passed around? Shane, did you get a taste of that can that came by? You did not. Brian, who did you pour the big can for that I gave you? 'Cause should we guess the ABV on that one?
Please, yes, I'd like to.
It was a Schwartz beer. I know that for a fact.
Oh, it's a Schwartz beer.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see a
Okay.
Schwartz. It's as big as mine.
Here we are.
7.3.
No one's gonna finish that.
You said
Come on.
seven. No, hold on. 7.3.
7.3.
Oh, what do you say, Jason? 4.9. We got 7.3, 4.9. I'm gonna go 6.5.
6.8.
Anybody else? Who else had
I
it?
said 7.3, Brian. Don't look at me. I already said it. Okay.
Justin, did you have some?
I saw what it is.
Okay.
Well, that's not how you do it, bro.
This is shenanigans.
We're always playing the game.
Look,
We're always
You
playing the game.
play to win the game.
This is like the game of life. You're just always involved.
You know what? He's gonna be a next beer dragger, whatever that is. What was the number?
What was the number? What?
4.9.
Did you see it?
Did anybody go under that?
No, you bought it. I bet you saw it.
What? It doesn't matter if anybody went under it. He got it right.
You went 7 something.
7.3. Yeah, that's full-bodied, man.
Full bodied.
There's a lot of body.
Hey, tween, full bodied. like a Coke bottle.
The twink is not full bodied.
Whoa.
All right. Too much, Nick. Too much. Rein it in.
And there's my audience.
I'm kidding. There's no too far. You're fine. Don't worry about it. He can handle it.
All right, we might as well keep going because we might as well just go with the mystery beers. Justin.
Let's see. What about has that group?
Wait. Hold on. Before we go more mystery beers, I want to ask you guys about winning the best podcast in Pitch of KC. I mean, we're talking about
that did
transparent
happen.
and everything, but you guys won. That's killer. I mean, how many?
I still don't believe it.
You were nominated against what? 7 others?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, some
How's
noobs.
that been?
Well, let's talk about it. So last year we were
It's not real.
No, you shut up. Because you
Life's not real, but I understand.
Last year we were nominated. We had no idea we were nominated. Now,
Right.
you know how we found we were nominated? I was here. And another podcast that was nominated came in to get some to-go beers. Like, hey, congratulations. I'm like, for what? For being nominated in the Pitch Best of KC. I'm like, so I hit up Nick. I'm like, and it was 2 weeks before the voting was over.
That's how we found out.
That's how we found out. I was like, Nick, we got nominated. I'm like, who nominated us, bro? Who's listening?
You guys, you guys have
like,
far more listeners than you think
seriously,
you do.
there's
I'm
like
gonna
my
tell you that right
son,
now.
and that's about it.
Yeah, his
Just your
son
son.
he's 16 going on 42.
Apparently,
Or
he's-
95,
Apparently, he
whichever
shared
one.
it to all of his friends
Yeah.
at high school. So
So we were a little perturbed that, the pitch didn't reach out. So we were like, this year we're gonna nominate ourselves.
Yeah.
So that's what we did, and we're gonna go full frontal.
hell yeah,
And so
Whoa.
okay, is full Monty better?
that
Sure, why
sounds
not?
better.
Why not? I'll leave my hat on.
Some people don't know what frontal means. There's that.
Fair.
So what happened was Nick didn't think we were going to win.
Well, I
The
mean,
whole time.
to be fair,
No, to be fair, nothing. You said, we're not going to win. Bye, guys. Bye, Shannon Kelly. Long time. Love you, long time. See you in downtown Lee Summit again.
Well, we'll see you next week.
Yep.
I mean, look, let's be honest. Let's be honest. The winner of the last few years,
being honest,
has been a radio show host who is everywhere in Kansas City.
So I wanted to ask that. So how many of those that were nominated were actually podcasts?
Probably.
All but one, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, so they were the majority of them were
Yeah,
podcasts.
yeah.
Well, that's good. At least they were doing that.
We might have. I've been on at least 2 of them.
Okay. Fair enough.
Know, so you've been on at least one. Shout out to the Larnarchy. If you want to see a fun YouTube 3-hour.
Oh, sweet Lord.
Yeah. I would just say this about the Larnarchy. If you're gonna go as a guest.
Yep. Be ready.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So here we are.
Cool.
But
Well,
yeah, we it's a win. We won.
I'm excited for you guys.
We're gonna own it.
I think you deserve it,
it's
for
a lot of
sure.
fun.
I
It's
mean,
weird. It's weird to me.
Yeah.
Because it's just, we just sit around and drink beer.
Yeah, you're here
talk
just
to
hanging
people.
out with people and chatting with people.
Yeah.
We
I
sit
get that.
around and drink beer.
And talk to people.
That's a simplification of what we do.
I mean, look, beer is just a door.
It's the through line.
It's a doorway to talk to people and tell their stories. That's all we want to do.
And making connections, though. And I think that's one of the biggest things that we found here that has baffled me is that the number of people that have become friends, that have made connections, that have, just connected in any way, shape, or form here is crazy. And you guys have that on a little bit more personal platform, but a larger platform at the same time, too, I feel like, because you have the podcast that's going to the internet and things like that.
I think.
I mean, it's a lot of fun. We've met a lot of amazing people around the country, even some, across the pond, as the Oklahoma Brit says.
Of course.
It is really cool. But it's always a shock to me that somebody goes, they listen. I'm like, really? Why?
Sure. No, I went on a mission to be like, we're going to win. And,
this is true. Nigel took it personal.
And we have enough cachet. Because even people who don't, I've got people who are like, I don't listen to podcasts, but they'll listen to us. And let's keep it real. I tell people this all the time. I try to listen to other podcasts. They're boring.
They can be.
They're not fun.
Definitely.
I mean, if you want a technical podcast about making beer, being a beer, whatever, that's us to an extent, but there's
not really.
Well, no, this is the thing. We will have some people who will come on as guests and go that route.
Look, if you guys want me to talk for an hour about making beer right now, I'll talk for an hour about making beer right
That's
now.
what I'm saying.
But we don't want that.
But we're going to pepper you with weird questions.
Fair.
I mean, here's the thing.
It's fine. I have a quick wave of no, please don't. Just don't.
I'm an old print newspaper guy.
Yeah. And
Nigel's an old TV hack.
And let's keep it real.
And
without,
we just want to tell stories.
Without video, a newspaper guy is a newspaper guy.
Yeah.
A reporter without a news photographer is radio.
Fair enough. Well, and I have to give Nigel credit because you started October of last year.
Apparently September.
September of last year.
Yeah.
Anyways, transition period. Whatever. September of last year. You've taken this whole social media thing in stride and just ran with it, and I think that I'm very grateful for everything that you've done.
Oh, that's nice.
Social media wise.
Does it give me a raise? They get a raise?
Nope, not quite.
You're
but
that?
No.
Hey,
But
no raise
I love
after a year.
that. I love
Thank
that
you for
you've
that.
taken this whole social media thing and just kind of dove into it and been like, cool, let's figure it out, let's make it happen. And so what connections have you found from what you've done to what you're doing now?
Well, shout out to Alana. She's not Brawls anymore. She's Alana. What's her last name now? She got married. So she was doing our social media.
Yeah.
And some of the things she would post, I'm like, I would never have thought of that. And so now I'm like, oh, now I get it. Oh my God. You can post anything. Yeah, oh my God. It's people want the content.
Yeah, nice.
No, I mean, you've stepped up, because you've been stepping up your game with Transparent.
Well,
you've
because
stepped up our game.
I had to.
You've stepped up our game, though, too.
I had to. I'm like, well, okay. If you want me, okay.
And look, our buddy who traveled with us to Barrel and Flow this year.
Shout out Brian Joker Beats.
Well, yeah, but Javon.
Javon, yeah, we're about
who
to.
is a social media guru, Centric Styles. Follow him on Instagram.
But you know what the funny thing
but
about
you know what?
that is?
Like he's kind of helped us, pushed us too.
But you know what's funny about him is that I've known him for years, and probably in the last 2, I knew him as a beer guy.
Yeah.
But then he started doing the thing on the gram, and so when he went to Barrel and Flow,
that dude knew everybody.
Well, because they knew him from what he was doing.
Yeah.
He was starstruck though.
That's cool.
He was super starstruck.
Like Nolan needs to join the caravan next year.
I'm in. I'll be there.
Yeah.
There's no question. We'll make it happen.
Everybody needs to go to that festival.
Yeah. I've wanted to since you guys have started talking
even
about
if we
it.
go poor, because the only brewery from Missouri, Vine Street. That's it.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Hook us up because it's all about collaboration, right?
Yeah.
So I'm down. Let's do a collab. Let's make it happen.
Ooh, let's connect a collab.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm here for it. That
Yeah.
would be
We're
fantastic.
gonna call our podcast daddies about hook this up.
That's the only time we use daddies is with our podcast
I
daddies.
still don't like that. That feels weird.
Well, look, they hate it, which is why we love it. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stop hijacking the podcast. How about
No, it was about you.
another mystery beer?
It's about we're at the Transparent.
all right,
Hey,
let's do one more.
It's Beer Karma Day.
Another one?
It's Beer Karma Day
I feel
at
like I'm hosting
Transparent.
right now, but
You feel like
Do you
you're
want
hosting?
to push
Little
the
bit.
Do you want to push the mystery beer button?
kind of do. Is
It's
it
the green one.
The green
Press
one.
the green one.
Should we get Jason to come up?
No, Nolan just touched my button.
But hey, buttons aren't toys, right?
First hand up, who wants to
table
pick
has
mystery
not
beer?
done? What about this group right here on the bar?
Again?
Justin, do we have Justin do it already?
Yes.
Oh, you know what? Let's get Cesar.
How about wife?
Justin's wife.
How about Justin's wife?
Come on up.
All right. I'm going to go to the loo. I'll be back.
Well, that happens.
The Lou.
All right, so you need to come up. You need to grab a beer out of here. You're
Not you, Cesar. We already moved on.
Yeah. Sorry, Cesar.
Just pick one.
Yeah, I'll grab a beer.
Reach
Now,
down, choose one, pull it out.
You can look at the style and who it's from, but don't look at the ABV.
Just don't tell us ABV.
Oh, she's just handing it over.
gonna
She's like, I'm done.
So Rochester, I saw Rochester on the side there.
Stout of Valor. So it's part of the Veterans Community Project.
Oh, nice.
It is a bourbon barrel-aged imperial coffee stout. I'm sorry, you're going to have to choose another one because this is mine.
I feel like we just need 3 pours of that. We definitely don't need to share that around.
Yeah. You didn't pull a beer. I don't know what you're talking about.
Come sit down. Come on.
We're going to need 3 glasses. Twink.
4.
Oh, 4 glasses. All right.
I just saw the ABV.
I did too.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't.
You know
get
what?
a
Seriously,
pour.
I was just joking. Pour for them. Let them
Yeah.
drink it.
Let's have other people do
Yeah,
it.
let's get 4 glasses and put them down the bar there.
Nigel hasn't seen it yet, so he'll be.
Well, Nigel
involved.
doesn't get to play. He left.
I do want to splash.
That was actually Beer Karma
Yeah,
brought.
just give me a little, just
That
a
was
splash.
Beer Karma brought to me.
A splash. But let's let them look at. Man, Cesar
hey,
just
Cesar,
look
go
at him.
away.
He's
Give
just
Cesar
like
Brian.
nosing
Brian, check
forward.
one of those.
Brian, grab one of these.
You haven't had one. Good Lord, that was a strong pour right there, son.
No, and you're gonna get a splash as well too. So finish what you got. I need 2 more people. Cesar, grab a glass. Yep. No, 1 more person. Just 1 more. We need 1 more person. There it is.
Where'd
All
she
right,
go?
I was
She
waiting
pulled
for
it. She
somebody.
should drink it.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
All right. Am I? Oh, that's right. We turned the.
We're
other
not gonna
mic.
be friends.
Yeah, when
Everybody's
the
quiet.
mic comes on, it gets weird.
My goodness.
It gets super weird.
Everybody taste it. Guess your ABVs. I have it in my hand right now. I know what
I'm
it is.
not going to guess because I've seen it.
Yep. So if I.
But shout out to our Mug Club members, Matt and Chrissy. They brought that.
Awesome.
It's from Rochester, right?
Yes.
We haven't
Yeah.
been out to
This is
Rochester
Rochester.
for a show yet,
I
have
mean,
we?
I've been there many a time.
But not for show.
Yeah, I've showed up.
Oh, look at that. Here. Okay, so this is super cool. They have a QR code on their can to
Yeah.
donate to the Veterans Community Project.
Yeah. And what's
That's
it
awesome.
called?
So this is Stout of Valor.
Yeah, because there's another one we had because Beer Karma is real, and they brought some beers the other night. Shout out to Rochester for doing a couple of beers for the is it Victory Project?
Veterans Community Project.
Yeah. So part of the proceeds go to that organization.
That's awesome.
So-
Good for them.
Who do we have sitting here?
Yeah, this is Mike.
AKA Mac.
All right, Mike, I'm going to need you to take a sip and guess your ABV.
So the nose is beautiful.
I'm trying to cover the ABV right now, so I haven't tasted it yet. So
Cesar?
I'll go with 8.3.
8.3.
8.3. All right, Cesar, what's your guess?
Like he hasn't sipped it yet.
Well,
Give it a swirl.
He's
I mean,
taking
if
a
you're
little
gonna do it,
serious
give it a
there.
swirl.
Like he really wants to win this.
Oh, that's kind of boozy though.
Got it? What'd you say?
Price is Right rules. A4.
7.2.
Whoa!
All right, Jason Norbury.
We don't use last.
I'm going to go high and say 10.8.
Okay.
That's fair. Nolan.
No,
Macbeth.
it's Macbeth.
Yeah.
It's not me.
Well, I was going to have you read it.
I honestly think I was going to go with like 7.5.
7.5.
Nolan, our actual retail ABV.
Thoroughly impressed with the guesses because it is 13%.
Yeah, you motherfuckers is wrong.
Y'all need to brush up on your beer knowledge.
I mean, just based on the nose.
Oh, we're safe now.
And the taste.
Especially there's a lot of there's red licorice on the nose, and anytime I get that, it's 10 plus.
It's very green peppery to me.
Green pepper.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Really? The taste is green pepper, man.
I can see that. I can see what you're talking about.
It's not as good as the last one they gave us, which was I don't remember what the fuck it was, but
oh, what did we?
That's nice. Well,
You got
okay.
cherry?
Now, okay, so I just took a taste. I can see why you were all guessing in the 7-8%. Now,
I would never guess that.
Flavor-wise, that's
smooth.
It does not taste as heavy.
Not
as
at
a
all.
hitter as
Yeah,
that is.
that's impressive. Yeah, well done. I like Rochester. They've done some great stuff.
They're super undercover. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
They're definitely one of the least well known in Kansas City.
We need to get out there soon.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
And they're like a 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. to close with their coffee and
Did
everything too.
Did anybody win that one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That was the closest without going over.
So I had.
You know what? He wins a high five.
A high five? A crisp high five.
So that one was called. What was that one called?
That is something of valor.
Stout of Valor.
So they did another one that shout out to Matt and Chrissy that brought it in the other night.
Nice.
It was called Ale of Honor.
Ale of Honor.
And it was a Belgian strong dark.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
14.7.
Good Lord.
Yeah, a full 1.7% over their bourbon barrel aged stout.
So we shared it, as you might imagine.
Yeah, I would hope so.
So shout out to them.
That's awesome. Jason, I've actually got a 23 What Barrels for you and the coolers that you won that one.
Yeah.
Boo. Don't give him prices.
Wondering if bartenders are paying attention to what I'm saying right now or not.
Twinkie.
There's a 23 What Barrels for Jason for womenizing. Womenizing.
Hey, shout out to front of the house man Trey.
Connor, grab it from my stash.
He walks over here and says. He walks over here and says, "Hi, Mom." It's a podcast, bro. We've never had anybody say that. That's amazing. Shout out to Trey's mom. What's your mom's name? Kelly. Shout out to Trey's mom, Kelly.
Kelly.
I mean, holla at you. Holla.
Does Trey get a beer? Can we give Trey a beer?
He's working.
He is working
For after shift.
Yeah, we can
Sure,
take.
Yeah, he gets one after shift every day.
Yeah, heard. Bloody hell.
That was dead air.
Awesome.
We've had plenty of dead air on this podcast.
It
That's
happens.
fine.
That's true.
But you know what?
This is not
People still listen.
I don't know why.
Bro, it's entertaining. We
guys
talk
are
about
entertaining.
beer and other stuff. Uh-oh, somebody's...
Dyson?
For those watching at home, or not.
We're not, there's no video.
There's no video.
There is no watching at home.
That sound, if you come to Transparent, you can't decide on the beer, just roll the dice.
Yeah.
Let the beer guys do it. You like that? Addie's in. Your next beer, you're going to roll the dice? What do we do with Colin? Is he around here somewhere?
All right, Addie, come here. We got 2 left.
Oh, he's in.
Let's...
Yeah, come on.
Addie, come on.
Addie.
We got 2 left.
Well, at least in this bag, we got 2 left.
Yeah. Well, and I feel like you need a redemption since Nick couldn't get your name right.
Yeah.
Damn
earlier.
it.
Just pick one of the
Good
two.
to see you, Andy.
Look.
Uh-oh. I feel like this is a bad one.
I'll
pour it.
No. I've been trying to get rid of this for a year.
All right, here you
no,
go.
it's hers.
Okay. Oh, so that's just it. We're not even tasting it.
No,
We're just
it's
giving
just
it
hers.
away. It's gone.
I've been trying to get rid of that for a year.
There it is.
So for those who don't know what that is,
Make Colin drink it.
It's a Sunny D hard
Chug.
liquor.
Chug.
Yeah, shotgun it.
Chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it.
Do it. Yeah, it's like drinking water. You'll be fine.
You'll be okay.
Somebody get video of this shit.
Look, hey,
One knee.
Hey, make your mom and dad proud.
You just got iced. You just got iced.
We should have totally iced him.
You got to get on one knee.
He's already proposed once, so here we are. So Nolan, since
Yes.
we're here at Transparent,
Yeah.
let's talk about 2024, man.
What?
The growth is happening here.
Yeah.
I've been here a year and I've seen it grow. We're getting more and more people.
Yeah.
What are your goals?
Yeah, man, I don't even know. It's things keep coming too fast.
Well, when you first came on the show at episode 4, 5, 7,
yeah.
whatever,
50, 11.
whatever, you had like this 4-phase plan.
Yeah. So so when I came on the show, that was pre the world going to shit.
That was
or in the middle, or right as it was
the world
happening.
was ending.
Right? Yeah.
Right,
So
yeah.
the world ended, and somehow.
Don't be afraid, Robert. It's fine.
Somehow
we're not going to put you on the mic unless you want to be.
Somehow we survived the zombie apocalypse, and we're still here. I have to give credit to my parents for that. But I don't know. I think it's kind of volume is really where I've been setting our goals. So our first full year we did 186 barrels. Second full year was 240. We're going to be knocking on the door of 300 this year. So it's really kind of tracking that. So 350, maybe 375. And the moment that we hit that, then we're starting to talk about adding tanks and everything. So that 4-year plan has been pushed, and we're really trying to get to a point where we're like, hey, all right, phase 2 on this building. But hopefully that's coming up, and we're talking about it in the next couple of years. So it's, you talked to me 3-4 years ago when we had when we did the podcast last to now, it's a completely different story for obvious reasons and good reasons.
And now we're in distro.
Well, you
so,
like many other of the breweries around Kansas City are really digging in on distribution.
Yeah, so we pushed
and you've
it
got
hard.
one. I want to ask about one. You've got one now that is an exclusive deal.
Hold on, bro. You just jumping.
Nigel's got a smooth transition.
Let the motherfucker ask the question.
Let him have the smooth transition.
You know what? You asked him about distro, then you jumped to.
No, I didn't ask.
There's a whole. Where we at?
Okay, so we started Missouri distribution, Kansas City, and Springfield.
TV guys, they suck.
August of last year. But what Nick is trying to get at is that there's a beer on tap right
He
now.
skipped right over it too.
I'm going
You know
for
why?
it.
Because
What am I
I'm the
skipping
better
over?
reporter.
Tell me what I'm skipping over.
You just started Kansas distro. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
You
well,
weren't in Kansas a year
the
ago.
whole reason we started the Kansas distro is because of this. But yeah. Okay, so we're Kansas side now as well in Kansas City. We started October. So that's super exciting. So we've actually had beer out to Wichita at this point, which was
Wichita?
kind of
Is that what
a trip. We've got beer we've had it down in
Springfield?
Branson. Actually, we've been all the way down
Oh,
to Branson.
Branson,
Oh yeah, we've been down to Branson before. So
I'm sorry. Good for you.
Thank you.
There's beer drinkers in Branson, bro.
There are.
I'm not a Branson fan.
So shout out to 7 Arrows Taproom. They're a big beer bar down there. So, but anyways, yeah. So what Nick's talking about, Tradition Ale is on tap right now in the tap room. We've got 3 kegs of it
Can I
left,
get number 8?
and that's it. But it is a beer that we're going to be brewing for Hereford House and Pierpont's, so the restaurant group.
Bong bong.
So two restaurants Kansas side, 2 restaurants Missouri side, or 3 including Pierpont's. But yeah, it'll only ever be on tap here in house. Right now, and from
some
here on
people are
out,
mad
it'll
about
be
that
out there.
already.
How does that deal come about?
So I have to give credit to, and you guys are going to love this name, but Bill Murray.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at that cookie. Thank you, Brian.
Is this one of the famous Bill Murray stories where he just shows up?
I wish, man. I so wish. So no, Bill Murray is one of the. He's the on-premise manager for Breakthrough, full book on-premise, and he knows a lot of people in the industry. He got us hooked up with Scott Diegert and Marianne Gertz. Marianne.
Oh, he's gonna look it up.
Hold on, I gotta look
While
up.
he's saying that, if you haven't had the Tradition Ale, look how beautiful this beer is. I know for you guys watching at home, you can't see that because there's no video.
There's no watching at home.
If you haven't had it, that's really, and I love all the beers up there. That's my thing right now.
And that's going to be
Which is
great.
crazy to
Seriously.
me that's your thing.
Go
Of
to-
all
go
the,
to-
the beers that you drink, that being your
Bro,
thing.
I've
is
got a
crazy to me.
grown-ass man palate. Why do you laugh?
I'm going to need like 2 other shows to deal with this.
Yeah, that was a little.
I'm serious. This is
out
going
of
to
left
take like
field
4
there.
more hours to delve into this.
I've got a really good palate.
I'm not saying that you have a bad palate, but to describe it as a grown-ass man palate.
Because I'm a grown-ass man.
Yeah, you are.
Well,
yeah,
are you?
For sure.
Are you?
But
I mean, ish.
It happens.
But I mean, look, that's gonna go great with a steak.
It will.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. It goes,
well,
yeah.
and so that was what was fun about this was, we got hooked up. I had them out, and we just kind of sat down and was like, hey, what do you guys want? Like, let's take beer styles, everything to the side. What are you looking for? And so they gave me flavor profile. We put this beer together, put it in front of them, and it should be good for fish. It should
Don't be
good for
afraid
steak.
walking by. It's not like you're.
Matt, how are you?
Nervous.
So those are my Beer Karma folks who brought the one we just had.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah, Matt and Chrissy brought
Matt
those.
Chrissy, thank you so much
Yeah,
for that.
yeah.
Ultra Beer
We
Go
just had-
and
yeah.
what's the other glass?
Forgetful Squid.
Forgetful Squid.
We
Yeah,
just
Ultra Beer Go and
drank
Forgetful
your
Squid.
what's it called? Stout of
Valor.
Stout of Valor.
Yeah, we just drank it. Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Everybody thought it was 7%.
Nobody guessed. I think what 10-1 was the highest.
Okay, you simmer down, bro. You weren't even close.
Take
Bloody
his
hell.
beer back. He doesn't get
Yeah,
that
yeah,
anymore.
wow.
He's jumping in. This is
Come
ridiculous.
on, Jason. Wow. Why'd you bring him?
I don't know.
You don't know why.
You know, I feel like I owe him a little bit.
Well, he
you
did
know?
help. He did help us move from one table to the
Yeah,
other.
he carried some gear.
And want a beer.
He brought a beer. He brought a beer.
He did.
It'll happen.
He did.
So.
So anyway, yeah.
He's-
Yeah,
decent
so Gloria and Mary, we got in contact with them. They're the owners of the restaurant group, and yeah, it was great. We sat down and talked to them, and they just kind of gave us a profile that they were looking for. So designed a beer based around that, and the response was really positive after the first round. So we just made some small adjustments, and we're going straight to distro after this. So super excited to launch that for sure.
Nigel, you look like you're ready to burp. I'm like you keep
Stop,
you keep
don't force
bringing it
it.
up like he's ready, and he holds
Don't
it
force
back.
it.
No, I wasn't trying to hold it. It was like one of those. It's like, nah, bro. You know.
It's not ready. It's still brewing.
You
Yeah,
might
just-
have a little something else coming out if you push too hard.
Well, so this is a
Is
great.
that like one of those never trust a fart?
This is a great story. So
Exactly.
the other night,
Never trust a burp.
The other night we was that's heard. I was sitting. I had gotten off of work, sitting at the end of the bar. Sitting at the bar, there was Hilda and her husband, and a couple other folks, and
Good old.
and my man Kevin Rusnick over there. I told the people at the end of the bar. I said, y'all need to simmer down. What did I say? The peanut gallery, the cheap seats. And he was taking a drink and couldn't hold it and shot it across the bar.
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
Wow. It was legitimate. And he damn near choked and still couldn't stop laughing.
Wait, Kevin, were you on a date or was that solo?
He was with D.
Oh, you were with D. That's just bad showing.
No, it was
You
fun.
got to have more self-control than that. I mean, come on now.
Are you going to get another date? That's the real question.
Oh, yeah.
No, they're fine.
They've been together for a while. They'll be all right.
They're fine.
He'll survive.
That was that. That's why we're the best bar to meet people in Kansas City.
Absolutely.
I mean, a lot of people in here never knew each other. Mud Club people,
Just spit
regular
beer
people.
all over your neighbor and
Yeah,
just
you're
start a
fine.
conversation.
I mean, that's a conversation starter.
I
Absolutely.
feel like
it
that's
is.
beer goals. Spit beer.
It is. It is. If you haven't laughed hard enough to spit beer, what are you doing with your life?
No, his was so good. It was like one of those. It's like it was scripted. You know what I'm saying?
It was a hot take.
It was that good. I was like, there was no way that just
It
happened.
was like where the pratfall is
Yeah.
in the script.
It came out of his nose.
Well, and then you had a laugh track afterwards with the clapping. and
there was some
everything.
clapping. It was
Before
no
a
laugh track.
live studio audience.
It was a live studio audience, actually.
It's always a live studio audience here.
How far are we in?
Nolan,
Yes.
just thanks again for letting us
Absolutely,
do
absolutely.
Beer Karma. It's 3 years in a row. This is a ton of fun.
So have you learned brewing process wise? This is now the third year that we've kind of forced you to do things. Nigel decided to schedule himself for a shift behind the bar, by the way, on brew day.
Yeah,
so
let's
didn't do
talk
anything
about
to
this
help.
for a second.
Just
Nigel's like, hey, we're gonna do brew day on a Friday. So I come out, and Nigel's gone the entire day.
he was
was
there
working.
till 10:30 and then bailed.
Yeah, he's like,
I
I'm
dumped
not
some
helping.
grain.
I'm not helping.
It wasn't
Dump
my
some
day. It was
grain.
your day,
Dump
bro.
some grain into the mill. It's both of yours day.
No,
Anytime we brew this.
no. Hold on.
This is for you two to get into the brew house and have fun.
Heard,
No,
chef.
you-
It was your recipe day.
Fair.
You
My
wussed
recipe, yeah.
out. You were like, ooh, I'm gonna work. I don't want to. I don't want to work
You know
hard.
what? The bar is not going to open itself.
You're the manager.
Hey,
you could have scheduled the twink.
You make the schedule.
Sometimes.
Or Macbeth.
Sometimes I'll schedule anyone.
Wait, hold on. When are you not making the schedule? Because I should probably know about this.
No. When Michaela didn't show up, remember that?
No, you made that schedule. You just forgot.
Stephanie.
Okay, heard.
Yeah.
It was fine. Everything went fine. You guys had a good time. It was fine.
It was all right.
It was fine. It was all right.
Here's what I've learned 3 years now doing it.
You don't want to be a brewer.
I do not want to be a brewer.
Fair.
Y'all work too damn hard.
Have you learned anything process-wise?
I am not made for manual labor.
Fair. Understood. That's why you do podcasts.
Yeah, that's why I sit at a desk.
Understood. I'm just wondering if you've learned anything or not.
He's asking it like a real question.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Cool. What have you learned? Let's talk about it.
I've learned he has to lift a lot of shit. And there's a lot of cleaning.
No, he said process.
There's a lot of cleaning involved.
Well, yeah, brewing is cleaning.
Yeah.
Right, Sellers Wayne?
Glorified janitors. That's what we are.
Yeah.
Look,
Glorified janitors.
The twink is a great cleaner.
The twink. He hates that now. He's graduated from tween to twink.
I'm so happy that happened, though, because that is the best mistake that's ever happened.
There is a sticker in the works
sure.
already in my head.
Yeah, Brian's on it. I knew that would happen.
In the back of my head, I'm already working on this sticker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So,
good. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that.
I'm actually looking forward to
Next
version
year.
4.
Cool.
Because I want to tweak the recipe a
It's
little
back
bit.
on you.
Well, and I think I just want to tweak what we did in year 1.
Oh, okay.
I just want to do a little bit of tweaking to
Fair
it.
enough.
Okay. Oh, you got an idea for next year?
Because I liked the idea of the cranberry and the cinnamon.
Right.
But I didn't know what I was talking about.
Right.
I mean, it was just like, oh, here's some flavors that go together. Because I can cook, but I don't know shit about brewing.
Right.
Because you guys do way too much math and like rules and stuff, and I don't like that.
It happens.
I've got a.
So look,
who thought algebra would come in handy?
Yeah.
Right?
Not me.
And in that vein, so I get people all the time ask me about IBU.
Yeah.
International
That is
Bittering
the
Units.
worst. I hate that. I hate when people put it on there. You know, when you got the untapped and it's up there. Because I think
it's going to be a 50-50 split, right?
Because it gets people talking about stuff that not everybody understands it.
Right. And
It's
so
one of those things that isn't universal.
Exactly. And I think that's the issue with it, is that it's a calculation that we make while we're brewing, but there's different types of bitterness, right? So IBU, for anybody who doesn't know, is International Bitterness Units. So what I always tell people and what I ask the guys behind the bar to say is that it is a gauge to the bitterness of a beer, right? So it's a calculation that we make. It does not talk about the type of bitterness. There's astringent bitterness, there's smooth bitterness, there's harsh bitterness, there's whatever. So you can have a 45 IBU beer that tastes more bitter than an 80 IBU beer based on the way it's brewed. So what it comes down to is it's a gauge. So use it as a guideline of, okay, I know when I hit the 60 IBU threshold, maybe it's not something I'm going to like, but don't shy away from it. Taste it, try it, go for it. Right?
But I think it gets in the way a lot of times.
True.
And I do this because, like, what Nigel does as a beer tender, right, is people come up and they're like, well, I don't like whatever style.
Right.
Well, he takes that as a challenge, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You've watched him work. He's like,
oh, yeah.
Oh, you just haven't found the one you like yet.
Exactly.
And I feel like just like what's the heat one? Scoville?
Oh, yeah, Scoville units.
Right. Like, it just prevents people from trying things. Because a lot of times it's really
personal preference.
And the flavor of things can change whether or not you like the flavor can change whether or not you like spicy.
Right.
How hot it is.
Right.
And it can change whether or not you like the bitter of the hops.
Right. So
based on the flavor. So I don't like that it prevents a lot of people from trying things.
I think that's a fault of the bartender at the same time too, though, right? Because they should be there trying to help guide, and like, hey, I get it, it's 50 IBUs, but here's a 1 ounce sample. Try it, taste it, you know. And I think that's something that we do a good job of here, is trying to introduce. My favorite is when people come in, bring a friend, and their friend is like, well, I don't like beer. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hold your horses for a second. Let me throw some stuff in front of you and see what you got. And I mean, not unfortunately, but surprisingly, 90% of the time it's wheat bit. I mean, that's the white wine translator to beer. It really is. So it's pretty interesting that people have those preconceived notions that they just don't let go of.
It's weird to
until
me
you try
that
something.
a saison is the gateway.
It's crazy, right? It's absolutely crazy.
I mean,
outside of Kansas City, most people don't even know what a saison is.
Heard.
They have no idea.
That's true.
But here in Kansas City, we have this unique community because of Boulevard.
Tank 7.
Because of Tank 7.
And, here we are.
Which, as we're getting it, like this is the day before Thanksgiving, we're recording this, right? They have, this cranberry Tank 7 that's out.
It's rude.
It's just
no
weird.
Comment.
It's weird.
I said it's rude.
Yeah, no comment.
I said what I said.
No comment.
It's weird.
So speaking of so yesterday, one of our regulars, Chase, comes in with his daughter. It's his first. She's 21. It's their first time drinking together legally.
Oh, nice.
And he's like, "You'll like kickstand Kolsch." So what I did was, I was like, kickstand, and I gave her some wee bit.
Did you do a cuvee?
No. Just taste of beast. Because I know wee bit is it hits it checks a lot of boxes for people.
It's a little lower bitterness, a little lower hop load.
And she drank two wee bits.
Yep.
And had never had it.
Yep.
So,
First beers, right? She never had beer before. Never had alcohol before.
No, she had. Yeah, first time.
First time.
Well, first time that day today. Yesterday. Yeah,
no, first time for a 21-year-old.
She had never had alcohol before.
Never.
It was fine.
Never. Chase, we got you
fine.
covered. Chase, don't worry. Chase, we got you covered.
Yeah.
She'd never had alcohol before.
Yeah.
I actually channeled my inner Nigel a few weeks ago.
Yep.
Somebody came in, they were talking to me, and I don't like sours. And I, without even thinking, I'm like, well, you just haven't found the right one yet.
Yeah.
And I started clicking in my head, okay, we're going to go, we need to take you to service, we're going to try this one.
Nice.
We're going to go over here, we're going to try. Because it really is, you just haven't found the right one.
Right.
It's
Did
looking.
you
It's
guys
looking for
land
you.
on one?
It's looking for you.
What?
Did you find one?
Oh, no, I just gave her a list. Here's what you need to
places
try.
to go. Gotcha.
Yeah, you need to go here, you need to try these. You're going to find one.
Follow up, see if she
That hits
see if
your,
she did.
and I started talking to her
Yeah, for sure.
about her tastes, and I'm like, okay, so you need to go try these.
Absolutely.
And you're going to find one that you like, and it's going to shock the hell out of you
Yeah.
because you think you don't like them.
For sure. It's crazy. I mean, the beer community is just beer in general is like that.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
there's
and so our
many
first
options.
episode, when I said I don't like sours, and it was because I'm going to look over at Jason here, my original podcast host, some pub crawl years and years and years
Yeah.
ago.
The old pub
We
crawl.
went somewhere and had a sour, and I was like, "Oh, that tastes like ass." I don't remember what it was.
I mean, that long ago, it was probably a batch that got infected, and they were like, all right,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
just going to call this a
Well,
sour.
he didn't
and
know
put
any
it on
better.
tap."
And I didn't
Well,
know.
and the brewery didn't either at that point in time.
All right, look, I'm gonna throw this out. This was at Grains before it was a brewer.
Nope, never mind. I take back what I said.
This was original Grains.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't remember what it was on tap. We had it, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't like that."
Yeah,
Meh,
fair.
meh, meh, meh. Jason loved it. Whatever. Everybody else liked it. That's fine. But I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was tasting.
Somebody make it make sense for him.
But what it took was a beer coach.
Yeah, somebody
coach,
walking you through it and all that. Yeah.
Speaking of beer coaching, we do have one more mystery beer in the bag.
Do we want to go for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who hasn't?
Who has a mystery beer?
Oh,
There it
you
is,
know
Kevin
what?
Rusnak.
Kevin, come on.
Get
Come
on up
over.
here.
Well, and there's a new table over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, new table. New table. Do you guys want
New
to
table.
be involved?
They're
Yes.
going to be involved.
New
They have
Yellow
no
hat
choice.
looking at me right now.
Look at he looks lost. I mean,
Yes.
look at those eyes.
No.
What are you
Okay.
talking to me? Are you really doing it? Yeah.
It's all right. We'll move on. Hey,
Kevin?
best bartender in Kansas City.
Twink.
Can we get glasses for this mystery beer that we're about to pour? Or do you want to just stand there and not do anything?
I mean that's not what the best beer tender in Kansas City would
I
do.
know, right? You think he'd take it in stride, but apparently not. Here, Kevin, reach on down there and just... I don't know. You got to talk to Nigel about that one. Don't... or do I need to hold the ABV?
Well, don't look at the ABV.
Don't look at the ABV. Let me have that. I got to get my glass. We'll pour it.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll read it. That's fine. So super excited about this. This is Burial. They are Asheville, North Carolina. If anybody hasn't made it out to Burial, definitely go. They're one of my favorite breweries, period. Serenade of Chaos is the name of the beer, and it is a imperial brown ale with brown sugar, cacao nibs, peanut butter, cinnamon, and vanilla beans. This is kind of apt for the Beer Karma release, right?
It
Hey,
is.
Connor, can I also have that beer key behind the bar so I can pop this bad boy?
Why was Macbeth sitting down on the job there?
I think he clocked out. Okay. He wasn't supposed to work tonight, but
That's not an excuse.
we just
That's
asked
not
him
an
if he
excuse.
wanted hours, and this man always wants hours.
Don't sit down on the job.
So,
Don't sit down on the job.
never mind. I'm not allowed to use this, so I'm going to hand this to Nigel.
No, you're still gonna open it.
Did you try talking into the the bottle opener?
I did. It didn't work. So this store has a story. So it came from Pathlight.
Nice.
We might have stolen it. Sorry,
Sorry,
Tanner.
there's no might have.
This
We
particular
totally
opener
took it.
has all the things, and so you get to pick which one you use to open it.
I'm going to use the screw for sure.
Well, what about the other one? You ever tried the other one?
No, I'm going to set the microphone.
Actually,
down so
I
can
think
do
the
this.
other one
do
is
that.
for. I think the other one's for like the wax tops. For cutting the wax. Yeah, see that's way more fun than a regular opener.
The other one has the magnet.
I just
That one has a
passed-
magnet.
I passed that cap off.
I see that.
Okay, so Kevin, here's your pour.
Let's take one over to the table over there.
See,
We're
it
trying to
has-
I
ignore
know
me.
they just ignored us.
I know. I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take him a beer.
Okay, that's fine with me. I want
taking
one
whom a
of.
beer?
I want one of them to guess on this.
The new table.
I still have a half a bottle. Can I have a couple more glasses there, Connor?
Pop pass.
There we go. Connor is on point, living up to his name. Thank you, sir. No, Twink. Name is in Twink. All right.
Look, he is not the cellar tween.
I
He
have-
is the cellar twink.
All right, I have bottle. I know ABV, so everybody taste, smell.
What is it?
I didn't get one.
You're not participating clearly.
Well, screw this.
So
you know what?
Wow,
Are you just gonna come out? All right.
Yeah.
For our new for our table
I'm
that
in
is
charge.
now our table that is now participating. So this is a mystery beer. You have to taste it. Tell us what you think the ABV is. Price is right rules.
Right. So closest without going over.
Close without going over. Whoever wins. I have a 22 watt barrels in the back. 22
Free
watt
beer on the line.
barrels
Free beer.
that will be coming your way. For you guys, if you've not been in before, that is our anniversary release. That's last year's barrel-aged barley wine. So everybody smell, taste.
Peanut butter.
And we'll start passing around. You two might as
like
well just
that.
come on
Yeah.
up closer because you're going to have to talk into the mic,
What
too.
brewery is
So-
that from?
Oh, yeah.
Come on up.
He
This
tried-
is Burial.
look,
Burial Brewing
this guy
Company.
tried to
Burial.
ignore
You were
me
in the
earlier.
bathroom while I announced this, but yeah, Burial Brewing Company in Nashville.
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
the second one they tried to ignore me earlier.
There we go. They're back. No. There's a speaker. You guys could hear us.
Yeah,
don't lie
act like
about
you
it.
couldn't hear. I'm
Okay.
loud. I'm obnoxious.
All right, Price is Right rules. ABV closes without going over.
Guess your ABV.
I'm gonna say 8.5.
8.5.
Ooh, is this it?
Yeah.
Go for it.
7.9.
Turn on the mic.
Oh, there it is. It was me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
got
this one.
it.
7.9.
7.9.
Yeah, puff pass. As he chucks it.
I mean, he's got a
I'm
beard.
going 8.3.
8.3.
Okay,
All right.
all
I would
right,
say
yeah.
he's the fit for knowing.
Okay.
what-
I'm
what it
going
is.
6.4.
6.4.
What was the style?
It is a imperial brown ale with brown sugar, cacao nibs, peanut butter, cinnamon, and vanilla bean.
Did somebody say 6.9?
No.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll go with 6.9.
Who else?
Who doesn't want to go
Puff
6'9"?
pass.
Come on.
Why you turn it off?
I would say light, so I'd say about 5-6.
Oh.
Anybody else? Is
I
everybody?
feel like I like
got
the
it.
risky guess there.
The risky guess.
All right. Is everybody?
Our
done?
actual retail
Actual
ABV.
Retail ABV is 8%. That is you, my friend.
What did I say?
So Connor behind the
Didn't
bar
I-
will grab you a 22 watt barrels that is
Didn't
right
I
there
say
for
8
you.
point? How much? 8%?
You said it's 8%.
What
You
did I
said
say?
8.1 or 8.2, I believe.
That's rude.
Sorry, you lost. Don't get upset about it.
Did you? I didn't know we had the clap sound effect.
I got all the things, Nigel. I got all the things.
Why did we not?
busting it out
Why
for
did we
this
not? Why didn't we do that when we won the best local podcast?
I didn't want to.
Hey, while we're here, we got a bunch of people here. So if you guys look to the window over there, you see that counter?
I was going to bring that up.
See that counter?
Yes, please.
See the counter on the window? 4714. Follow us on the Facebooks. It's a live counter. When you follow us, it goes up.
It will roll up. Hey, Brian, pull out your phone, go live. Let's watch that thing scroll.
Yeah, we're trying to get it to 5011.
Yep. Let's make it happen.
And that right there, you know what a 5011 is?
Shit ton.
That's a shit ton, folks.
It is.
Here we are.
Hey, and while you're at it, pull out your phones, go to your favorite podcast app, go to Beers with Nigel, subscribe.
Best local podcast in
Best
Kansas
local
City.
podcast in
Make
Kansas
it
City.
happen, Captain.
Captains. Make it happen, captains.
Look, I feel like, I don't know how much more we can do.
No. Let's hold on.
Oh, hold on. Nigel's got something.
No.
Oh,
Where do we
Look
find
at it.
Transparent on the socials?
Oh, everywhere. Except for TikTok. Nobody cares about Gen Z, so.
Are you on the Twitter still?
No, we're still not.
The X.
Well, we
I'm sorry,
are.
the X.
We are on X, but
But
we are not
no-
active.
nobody's-
Speaking of, hey, let's talk about that. Let's be active on X. Let's
We-
make something happen.
It's the other mic.
There it is.
It's on. You
It's-
keep turning
no,
this
it's
down.
off.
No,
It's
no,
off.
you're good.
No, we okay. Heard, chef.
Are you
I'm
sticking
kidding.
with the X?
And it's Instagram and Facebook for the most part. I mean, have you done some Twitter posts?
Yeah,
Or X,
absolutely.
excuse me,
Yeah,
X
yeah,
posts.
yeah.
You have? Okay,
Nobody-
so you've
Bro,
done more than I thought.
Nobody calls it X.
Twitter.
It's the tweeter.
X, formerly known as Twitter.
The artist formerly known as.
Twix. Well, let's
So-
just call it
so-
Twix.
Well,
What about left ticks, white
hey, it
tricks?
went.
yeah. Somebody follow.
4715. Come
There we
on,
go,
scroll her
folks.
up. Make it happen. Scroll them up. Yeah, I didn't realize you were actually posting on Twitter.
Oh,
so
yeah,
thank
yeah,
you
yeah.
for that. I
Oh,
was
yeah,
I was
yeah.
totally unaware.
No, I'll post shit out there, and,
Cool.
and people will like.
make it happen.
We
Nigel
get comments.
Nigel is dedicated to the X tweeter.
Yeah, you were super active on that as an individual.
Well, because
And you still are, I'm
because
assuming. I just don't
it's,
look.
it's beer Twitter.
Yeah, it really is. I
It's
feel
beer
like
Twitter.
that's like,
so the people who follow us are just beer people.
yeah. Yeah.
Which is
Good
you know,
platform
and,
to
then-
have.
and Jeremy Danner. Shout out to Jeremy.
At one time, best Twitter account in Kansas City.
Did they do that anymore? Best Twitter account?
Yeah, because I think he posted something about not winning this year, and he was a little
Okay,
upset.
let's step our game up and
Best social
make that
media.
happen.
Brewery social media.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody's got us, man.
Nigel's killing
I,
it.
I will say I do love one of your alma mater's social media, Fossil Cove.
Yeah, they have fun, man.
Yeah, they
They
bang
do.
it. Yeah, they do a great job of it.
I think ours is fun because it's just our personalities, right? So it's just us making it happen. And
Yeah.
what was I think my favorite one we've had in a while is Connor. I got to give you props because
The twink.
he's a one-shot wonder. Like you tell him, hey, yeah, take it.
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Brian's
I'm
like,
sorry.
Understood.
Like, are we really gonna?
Phrasing?
Are we just gonna let that
Phrasing?
happen?
Yeah, we are. No, when Connor needs to record a video, it's one take. That's the end of it. But he had one.
Not lately.
Yeah,
though.
Not lately. Well, he had one.
I've heard that story before.
He's out of
Oh man,
practice.
Nigel went in. He edited it perfectly. There were a bunch of beeps in the middle of
Yeah.
it. It's one of my favorite videos
Yeah.
we've done because Connor just could not.
Yeah.
Hey, can you say Tuesday night blind draw for me? He got it. He got it that time. He figured it out.
No, he left out the night.
Tuesday night blind draw.
He said Tuesday blind draw.
Connor, Tuesday night blind draw. There it is.
Yeah,
He's
well,
got
now
it now.
yeah.
He's got
There's
it.
no camera in his face.
Yeah,
Little
He
fucker.
does struggle with the camera.
can't happen.
He doesn't. But the one time he did.
That night or that day, I don't know what it was, but
Yeah.
it was great though. It made for fantastic
I
content.
mean, he struggled on the video we shot today, but there's no editing involved. He recovered. He flubbed one word. I'm like, we're not doing that again.
Yeah, fair enough.
Here we are. So did we talk? You said everywhere. So
Yeah, so Instagram
Twitter,
and Facebook are our
Facebook,
primaries, right? You want to know
Insta.
what's happening on a week-to-week, day-to-day basis? Follow us.
What's
on
the
Facebook.
website?
ChiveTransparent.com. You'll be up to date on everything at the Chive, which is the food counterpart. If you want to see some pretty pictures and things, we
If
got
you've
going
never had
on
food at the
Instagram.
Chive,
So-
you're doing
Look,
it wrong.
here's the follow-up question to that. What am I ordering? Because I'm gonna need some food.
all of it.
What am I ordering?
Bison
All of
burger.
it. Is it
Bison
the bison
burger,
burger?
yeah.
Bison burger is consistent.
You want your bang for the buck.
That hot dog we had on Brew Day.
Yeah, that was nice, wasn't it?
That's money.
I'll tell you right now, the brat Reuben is
that still
phenomenal.
popular?
Did you
it's
just
still
say
up there.
brat Reuben?
Brat
Yeah,
Reuben,
yeah.
yeah. Take your traditional Reuben, add a bratwurst to it, sliced in half and placed on the sandwich. It's everything you hope
I'm
and dream.
gonna need a minute.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna need a minute.
You might hit the.
You've
the
got
out-
you've got an hour before the kitchen
Yeah,
closes,
yeah.
so get yourself a brat Reuben.
All right.
Yeah, you might hit the out on the show if you're
I
that
might
hungry.
would want to do that.
You
Make
have
it
a
happen.
moment.
Yeah.
Drive safe, kids. Thanks, Nolan, for coming
Absolutely.
on.
Thank you guys so much. This has been a blast.
Hey, thanks for having us out. This is awesome.
Oh,
Nigel,
not a problem.
what are you doing on the socials with us? Where can people find us?
We're on the artist formerly known as Twitter, the Instas, the Facebooks. You can, if you just Google somebody. Somebody told me
You know
today,
what? We're Googleable.
You just muted yourself or something.
We're Googleable.
Somebody just, my man over there, he's like, I Googled you guys today. And you know what the first thing that popped up was the episode with Brian and Connor.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people.
If you haven't listened to the episode with Brian and Connor, do yourself a favor. It's epic.
I'm not sure if that's the word I'd use, but sure.
I thought it was. Here we are.
All right.
Good night, kids.
Peace.
You've been listening to Beers with Nigel, a show about beer and other stuff, hosted by Nigel Woodbury and that other guy, Nick Parker. Beers with Nigel is poured for you by Dire Oil Graphics, providing bumper-to-bumper graphic design, promo products, and print services. Find them at direoil.com. Beers with Nigel is a proud member of the Fredcast Network and is available on all of your favorite podcast flavors. Find Beers with Nigel on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and ask Alexa to play the Beers with Nigel podcast.